fair enough. That's why we've had like an extra hour on top of this, but we'll just probably stick it in it. No, we won't really. There was a lot of things. There was a lot of things that people cannot hear, like the secrets. The secrets that got spilled. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to hear that. But this is the crossover that you've all been waiting for.
Battle of the Titans.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't wait for it personally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Blues on attack, cross, wreck and rule. I was going to do that, but I'm going to hit my mic stand by.
that also means
I'm
Wakanda
not
forever.
over my coffee.
Yeah, Wakanda forever? I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. But yes, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of Blue Talk. My name is Nick. I'm joined with Adam.
Hello.
I'm joined with Dan.
Yo.
And across the pond we have the super awesome wreck and rule guys. How you doing, gents?
We're doing great.
How you guys doing?
Awesome.
Very well, thank you.
Not tired in the slightest. Fully awake.
Fully awake.
You
Ready
were up
to
until
go.
2 in the morning playing COD, weren't you?
You
Yes.
guys like answered right away, so I was like, "Are we still doing this?"
Yeah, I think so. I still don't know where I am. I wake up about 6 p.m. our time, and it's only 4:15. So
Oh wow.
Like
Yeah.
Nick struggles to keep his 9 to 5 job down.
yeah,
Like, straight up.
I'm surprised I still have one, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I don't think anybody's going to have jobs soon, apparently. So
Yeah, that's a great point.
Social distancing.
what have you guys got good plans in place for the incoming quarantine?
Us individually or us as a country?
I mean, individually right now, have you stocked up? Bunkers open? No.
I have frozen meats. That's about it.
I have liquor.
Yeah, I do have wine too. Yeah. So yeah, I'm good.
Some would argue
See,
in
look,
both cases.
That's the
all you
smart
need.
thing. Everyone in the UK is just going, oh, toilet paper.
Well, that's what we're doing too. It makes
Brilliant.
no sense whatsoever.
I hate people so much.
Wow.
Like, apart from our
Nick's
adoring
opinions.
fans, we love you very much. Just wanted to say that.
Nick's opinions do not reflect the rest of Blues on Attack's opinions. They're entirely his own.
No, don't. I'm grumpy most of the time. Just ignore me. So it's fine. It's fine.
Sounds like somebody else I know.
But no, seriously, guys, it is so cool to be finally doing this and have you guys on.
Oh, straight up.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, an honor.
We're going to, as we like to say, chat some rubbish at you for a bit before throwing some community questions out there that you may or may not have had a sneak peek at already. But that is absolutely fine because it's giving you time
No,
to
I'm
prepare.
going in blind. We didn't prepare for any of this.
Yeah?
Good.
Okay. Cool. I like it.
Frenchie just went to the wrong chord.
We-
You just got lost in my development.
So we may have a wild Frenchie appearing at some point during this video.
Possibly.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not.
Can I just say, I'm happy to see that Brian's got a pen.
Yes.
Yes. And something to write stuff on.
Nice.
And also,
We have a question back to throw at you guys, too.
okay.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like
It's a
it.
little trick that Drew taught us when we interviewed Drew.
By
Like,
we,
he
you
interviewed
mean
us.
Tim.
I was gonna say I'm so unprepared. I had no idea about the questions to throw back at you guys.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, we're
Is this
ready.
Is this
We're
the
ready.
teacher coming out of Brian? Is that what it is? Like,
Yes.
Exactly.
brilliant.
I've got notes, like teachable moments. We're ready to go, right?
Teachable moments.
I'm also digging this cross representation of the merch as well, ladies and gentlemen. And if you can,
Yeah, we were both kind of nervous that the shirts weren't going to come in time.
Yeah, it was like I ordered like last century, and they're like, "Oh, printing for like a month." Like, what are you printing? It's just too like. Get it pretty quick.
I panicked and paid the extra postage to get it like quicker, just in case. I was worried. I was like, "Quick, pay the money, get it here quicker."
And then they turned up. They turned up within 2 days of each
They
other.
turned
didn't
my Blues on Attack one turned up with 2 days afterwards. I was like, brilliant. And before the weekend.
Yeah, we don't have as many color options as them. We
I
have,
like the orange.
Yeah,
That was
orange is
good.
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to. I was looking at the options. I thought orange for attack. We'll get a blue for defense. Is there a green? Can we do a green pip? Cool. It was. I probably put too much thought into it, and
Then I ordered purple.
it would have purple. Well, Decepticon purple, isn't it?
Have
So-
you sorted the hats out yet?
No, I haven't sorted the hats out yet. Jesus Christ.
I would love a hat.
Oh,
Straight up. I'd love one too, but
Dan's asked me 8 times in the past 2 days, and I'm upset.
Is it 8 or is it 18?
no. This is the 7th.
Like a snapback, right?
Yeah.
And beanies.
I love that.
And a beanie or
And
something like
beanies.
that. But
I need like 3 of them so I can leave them everywhere I spend more than 2 hours, just in case I forget them, like I've done today. I can't survive without my hat.
Are you doing all right so far?
I'm struggling
oh no.
real bad.
Anyway, I'm gonna throw a random question out to you guys. Firstly, so what are you watching on Netflix at the minute?
I just finished Lock and Key. I don't know if you guys have seen that at all.
Yes,
I haven't watched it yet
it's really
because
good.
I'm still reading the comics first.
Yeah, it's like a graphic novel. I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was something you could just turn your brain off to. And
Yeah, so I'm currently halfway through the comics. Once I finish the comics, I'll give the show a watch.
Nice.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm about 4 episodes in though, so
I
I
just
did-
finished season 2 of Lost in Space, the new one. It's okay show.
I keep meaning to watch that.
I've
but
watched some of the first season and quite enjoyed it, and then work got busy and I never got to finish it. But I'll
I
get
just hate doing that. Watch part of a season, then it's like I forget months later. Season 2 ends, like now what? Like just give me the whole damn thing all at once, please, and just want to watch it and get it
Yeah.
over with.
it's only the opposite. I forget that I'm watching series, so I'll get 5 episodes into something, and then I'll go like, "Oh, shiny new thing," and I'll forget. I'm about halfway through 12 series on Netflix right now, and I've forgotten what the first 6 are.
what are you, Brian?
For me, I began to watch Castlevania last night.
Oh, it's so good.
I like it so far. Yeah, I saw Frank Capra on Twitter was talking about it, and I checked out the first 2 episodes. They were really good.
He's gonna knock.
I passed out during the 3rd, but not because it was boring, but because I can pass out like that.
Are you right at the start of like the first season?
Yes, yeah, season 1. I'm like 2 episodes into it so far.
That first episode is incredible. Have you guys watched it?
no.
I've
Not
only
yet.
seen
Oh.
I've only seen the first season.
Not yet.
So good. Like the end of season 2 as well is phenomenal.
And I think they're short seasons, right? Or season 1 is only 6 episodes.
I think it's 4 episodes. 4 or 6.
Oh, okay.
How long is it? Like how long's an episode?
It's like a 25-minute episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's quality over quantity. Straight up quality over quantity.
Yeah, agreed. And that I started season 8 of Voltron last night too. Finally, I like
Catching up on that.
I
like
breezed
that
through the first 7 seasons like as they came out, and then for whatever reason, when season 8 hit, I just kind of stopped.
Nice.
But I love Voltron. It's awesome. It's such a good series.
Yeah,
How about you guys?
Oof.
I've not been watching much at the moment due to work. But when I'm not, what film did I watch? I just watched a movie on Netflix yesterday.
Was it a good one?
It was alright. It was just a typical Mark Wahlberg film. It was.
Typical Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, where he's like a
Oh,
bench.
I
He's like
saw
a.
that on like a top 10 list or whatever. I forget what it's called, but
Spencer Confidential.
What?
Oh yeah, that's with the yeah. I've seen the adverts for that. It looks
Yeah,
sick.
it's a typical Mark Wahlberg film. You don't have to pay much attention to it. It's just a fun action film. Yeah, I watched that yesterday. That was good.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, Frenchie.
Hey! Brilliant.
See, I've not been actually watching on Amazon. I've been on Netflix. I've been watching on Amazon, and I was watching Hunters.
I heard it's really good.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. It was a lot of. I know it got a lot of complaints, but
I heard it's like exhausting, like mentally, I guess, and emotionally exhausting.
a little bit. Yeah, I can see why. Because it's quite a serious subject matter. But like, yeah, I don't want to say too much because there could be some quite tricky conversations around it that
Right.
I wouldn't want to offend people or but yeah, it's for obvious reasons. The show had some critique, shall we say,
Right.
just around how things were represented. But Al Pacino is in it, and he's great because it's Al Pacino. So
Love Al Pacino.
he's not doing that, but he's yeah. That's what. That's my bad Al Pacino impression.
Okay.
Listen,
I love impressions. I'm really bad at them, but I
I was
love.
going to say your Walk
The best
impression's not that
impression's the
great.
worst one.
Yeah, my walking impression's better, isn't it?
No.
Yes, it is. You guys do any impressions?
Joe does a great Brian impression.
None.
Do it.
Oh, yes, which one? There's so many. Do it. I have my pen and my paper. I have questions for you.
I never noticed that Brian has a heavy voice or something, but like when Joe's doing it, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, dude, Brian's voice is so like deep and powerful. Like he yawns and everyone in a 20-mile radius gets pregnant. Like, like it's crazy.
When Joe does my voice.
Does the same.
Wait, you use Miles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mouse?
Impressive.
Yeah. The UK. You guys don't do the whole like metric system bull
No.
crap, right? You do the
Everything
real...
everything over here is metric, apart from miles.
That's the weirdest thing in the entire world.
Wait, why is it weird for you? That's why we English and French people hate each other.
I thought it was just the US that did non-metric.
No,
Me too.
you're not the only one in
But
the
for them
world.
not to do one unit of conversion.
So it's not just that. It's not just that. Obviously, we do a lot of stones and pounds, like when we're weighing ourselves.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
confuses
But everything
the
else is
hell out of me.
kilograms. It's
You
only
got-
when we're
you-
weighing people that it's
Yeah. But
stones
like
and pounds.
whenever we measure anything else, it's always done in meters and centimeters. But then when it comes to driving on the roads, everything's in miles.
But at least we can get the date in the right order.
Oh.
See, I always say like, what's today? The 13th, 14th, 15th?
14th,
I always say March 15th. I don't say the 15th of March. So I think it's in the right order for us.
I mean,
Exactly. That's right.
Frenchie, you should be over there on that side.
They are so weird here. Why put the month in front of the date? That doesn't make any sense.
That's what we talk. March
No.
15th. March 15th. I don't say the 15th of March. Why would I add that extra word in for no
I beg
reason
to differ.
whatsoever?
I mean, there's definitely logic there, but I mean,
But when you write it out, it's
Why say many words when few words do true?
Pretty soon it's the 2020th year of the 15th day of March.
Right.
Guess what? That's the correct way of saying it, anyways. No.
Debatable.
wow.
so on the subject of Brian's voice being really deep,
Oh, the impressions. You were doing an impression.
have you
Brian.
ever tried sales by any chance? Well, I think you'd make a good salesman.
So growing up in high school, I had this voice back when I was in 5th grade is when I had a really, really deep voice. And
Fifth grade. That's like fifth grade is like 11 years old, right?
maybe 10 years old,
Okay.
somewhere around there. And I remember distinctly, we had like a school play where the younger kids acted out the play, and then the 5th graders did the voices of the characters. And they needed someone to play like this old, grouchy grandfather frog, and that was like basically my voice was guaranteed to fit for that right there.
Are you saying that at 5th grade you are already having that kind of voice?
Yes.
Yes.
That'd be terrifying. You walk up to an 11-year-old. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm okay, thank you.
Bye. Like, he's gonna kill us. That's fine. Brian has never killed anybody, ladies and gentlemen.
That we know of.
That we know of. Or have you? I don't know. Couldn't.
But sales, I've never. I used to run a karate school, and I would have to get people to sign up, but I've never done phone sales or anything like that.
Okay. So not only does Brian have a deep voice, but he's hard as well. So Joe's like,
Joe's just making these eyes right now. It's like, is he now? Is he?
I will never threaten him again. I don't know. How often do you threaten him, Joe?
It's the cumulative every video Brian gets a little bit more ticked off. There's going to be a volcano.
We're building
And about-
something.
In about 6 months' time, there's going to be Joe's corpse just lying on the table.
My will is updated at all times.
Brilliant.
It's a proper wreck and rule law now we're going into. Like,
It's funny because you guys only see it on video, but the group chat and in person, it's it's bad.
Significantly worse.
There's a little peek behind the curtain.
no. It's you'll be surprised how similar we are in that respect.
Oh, definitely.
Because
Which is funny because I was gonna comment how you guys, whenever you guys like make a play mistake or whatever, you'll apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry. Whereas like we're ready to jump down each other's throats.
And you see,
That's just the English in us. We're just too polite.
maybe. Well, you are. I'm not English, am I? But it's like it's. I'm not. I am basically a mongrel. Let's be honest.
We've had this for about 3 months
Yeah. We've. Oh, why? Don't be like
since
that.
you did your DNA test.
Yeah, man. I thought I was always like mostly just Greek Cypriot, but I found out there's a bunch of stuff in me, so yeah, it's fine. But yeah, no, I'm off camera. I think argument wise, we probably tend to get quite ratty with each other.
Oh,
which
definitely.
Which is
All
fair.
the time. All the time.
But there's a level of respect we have for each other that kind of supersedes that. Like if there's an issue, we'll just hash it out.
Yeah.
And we're normally fine about 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same between Joe and Brian over here, but
Oh, I noticed they're sat next to each other, so it can't be the worst.
well,
What was the question? What happened?
you two sat next to each other, so it can't be as bad as.
I was making room for Frenchie because he entered from the right side. So that was
Right. Is Frenchie the meat shield in this?
between Joe and Brian.
proximity type thing.
Brilliant.
Quick, throw a Frenchie in the way if things get really bad.
Exactly.
Toss a Frenchie to your Brian?
Yes.
Brilliant.
For those of you that don't watch Witcher, you might not get that. I don't know.
That's one I have not started on Netflix.
Only a few episodes in.
Oh, it's
I
good.
like it. Keep on passing out.
I like it, but it puts me to sleep.
Brilliant.
If I stop moving, I'd get tired. I just fall asleep.
I wish I could do that.
Mm.
But I would literally lie down for 4 hours and just, right, I'm awake. Brilliant.
Man, I could be in perpetual motion all the time. That would kill me. I barely like moving as it is. So
Brilliant.
I'm lazy, ain't I?
Says the guy who does 80% of the work for us.
Yeah, but I can do it sat from here. Like, I
Brilliant.
don't have to move.
Just your hand every so often to move the mouse. I get it.
Yeah, and occasionally to the door to get whatever takeaway food we've ordered. So, which, ladies and gentlemen, we were having a talk about takeaways beforehand, before the cameras officially started rolling, which you would have missed.
Right.
But it was a fun conversation nonetheless. I'm sure. How expensive pizzas are.
Blackmail.
And ordering preferences, clothing on or off.
Yeah, absolutely. Only a little bit on.
Yeah.
I think that's a nice segue into asking the question, though.
Yeah, why not?
Let's ask the question.
We can ask some questions.
No, the question.
It's
The
the question.
Oh, the question.
The
Got
question.
you.
question.
Right, sorry. Go on.
Polarizing question.
Underwear.
Underwear?
Pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple on pizza?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes or no?
What's the situation? Is it like the last piece of pizza on Earth?
No, it's just.
No,
is it a preference
just,
to
yeah,
have?
in
Regular-
general. In general. Like, you're getting a Hawaiian pizza. Are you happy to eat a Hawaiian pizza or not?
Am I happy to eat it? I will try something new. It is not my go-to. It is not the first thing I will order.
Have you never
but
tried pineapple on pizza?
No.
No, but he won't even try
Settle down.
green pepper and onions on pizza.
He walked in on there with everything on it. There was literally everything on it.
Like-
Brilliant.
Like
Joe,
he asked me for
host
the
their
surprise
carnival.
concept, right? Like I go, I say, hey, Joe, I'm going to come here. Do you want me to bring something? He say, sure. I say pizza. He say, sure. What do you want on that pizza? Whatever. Surprise me. I think he got surprised.
Pause. Surprise was like pepperoni, sausage, meatloaf, or something. No, he got everything. It was just everything. Cantaloupe,
literally
pineapple,
told me.
broccoli, spaghetti,
What
peanut
happened?
butter. It was just everything. I was like, what is this, dude? Just get a normal pizza like an adult.
Like it literally told me this. It's like, what happened? Like, did you tell chef to like just bring the whole kitchen and put it on
There was
pizza?
so much on the plate. My tongue and palate were like pick a flavor, dude. Calm down.
So I was seeing his face. He was like, no, I can't do it. No, I
I
really
took a
can't.
bite and it was part crunchy, part squishy. You know what? It's just not for me.
But like literally, his face was like coming from like, no, I can't.
It was just.
Wow.
That was
Wow.
really funny. But like, yeah.
All right, so I've never tried pineapple pizza, but I would try it.
And I'm
Okay.
just going to try to like feed Joe again.
I respect that. I respect that.
So I like it, but I'm not a big fan of ham. So I prefer like the Canadian bacon they call it here, where it's very thinly sliced ham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if it's that with pineapple, I'm on board. Or even just normal pineapple, that's it. I'm okay with that too.
What's abnormal pineapple?
It's regular pineapple, Joe.
So that's you guys are thinking, what the hell is a regular pineapple? I'm telling you guys, like if you guys go here, you will have the French vanilla and the regular vanilla. No
What
clue
is-
why.
What's a fanny?
I don't know what that word means. Yeah.
Vanilla.
Regular? Yeah,
Vanilla.
Oh,
Vanilla. How could you guys understand that? And we're sitting right next to them.
I mean, we got it mostly from regular vanilla and French vanilla. Like,
Yeah. So that's so weird. Like, yeah.
So I don't think it's sacrilegious, but I wouldn't eat pineapple on pizza necessarily.
okay.
I'm telling you guys, those American people, they are so picky about the pizza. Like literally, they can have only the bread, a little bit of like tomato sauce and cheese. That would be a pizza for them.
I mean, that's the definition of pizza.
For a French guy, you know, I'm like, what the hell is
If there's
that?
not a baguette on it, it's not pizza.
It's not like good cheese. It's not like, where's the love? What's the love? About pizza, it's just like, yeah, cheese, bread, a little bit of tomato sauce, and
Perfect.
here you go.
Sounds so good.
Actually, you know what? After living here for 5 years, it's actually good.
So that French vanilla conversation? Oh my God.
I mean, I'm a big pizza eater. I love. I'll get pizza whenever I can.
Yeah,
Then how come we haven't ordered pizza whilst we've been recording? for,
Because
like,
you always
months?
order from McDonald's.
No, I'm easy. I'm easy.
You sit there and you go, "What are we having? Should we just get McDonald's?" Yeah, and then I don't even get a say. So
That's not how, that's not how it
not
goes.
true.
Yeah,
that is
I
not
can't.
how it goes.
boys,
Stop appealing for pity.
boys.
It's not how it goes.
Right, we're ordering a pizza next time then.
I'm pretty sure you said last time, should we just get McDonald's? And we were all like, yeah, sure.
Lies,
Nah, that's not.
lies.
It's not lies.
No,
It's not lies.
no.
Nick's lying.
Pretty sure that's
So
how
you-
it went down.
Did you guys have pineapple on pizza then?
No.
I will quite happily chow down on some big old chunks of pineapple.
High five.
Yeah, man.
Chunks or just
Straight up.
slices?
Pardon?
Chunks or slices?
Chunks or just slices?
Oh, you gotta get chunks in there, man. Like, you can't put sliced pineapple on a pizza because it isn't like distributed easily.
Although I wouldn't mind if you taking the
Nice
whole
and
fruit
flat.
and put it on pizza.
I saw a picture of someone who literally put like tomato sauce, cheese, and pepperoni on a chunk of pineapple, and said, "Won't we have pizza on pineapple?" I was like, "That looks amazing."
Nope.
I mean, I'll eat whatever's put in my mouth.
So
So,
good for
like, just feed it to me.
Do you even have taste buds?
No,
No.
I've ruined it. I've destroyed them over the years with the
Eat,
amount
just
of
go,
crap that
"Ah."
I eat. So yeah, just
Yeah.
food.
Really.
I'm a foodie. Like just. That's why I can never lose weight. So. Which is bad, bad for everyone else because the channel might not be going on in a few years' time.
Oh no, don't worry, it'll still be going.
Okay, it's fine. Yeah, just carry on without me, guys. I can't.
They'll
do
just
it
be
anymore.
really poorly edited.
Yeah, and I'll just give up every D&D session I play at. Every other thing I do, I'll just give it up so I can sink into it.
Ah, you guys.
But for the time being, Nick's alive, and I'm not giving up D&D.
I'll just give it my sleep, shall I? It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You don't sleep anyway.
I don't sleep. I get about 4 or 5 hours a night, maybe tops.
No, I'm the same.
Uh,
I'm okay with that. Like I can
Nah.
function on that.
Yeah.
4 hours. Nay.
Yeah.
Even
Was it?
6
So
hours
what-
for me is not good enough.
yeah, I agree.
What the rest of you guys get? Sorry. What in
I
terms?
Oh, I get like a full 8 to 10 usually.
Yeah.
8 to 10.
Oh yeah, I'm in bed by like 10 o'clock at night usually, which is why I don't answer the group chat after like 9:30 because I'm already in bed. Like, on the weekends, I could sleep like 10 hours still.
That's the dream.
Yeah, I love it.
No, I do 6 hours in the week, and then the weekends I just don't turn my alarm on.
Yeah,
So
it's great.
I'll just wake up whenever. Like I didn't get up until 12:05 yesterday, and this morning it was like 11:30.
Damn.
Yeah, my dog will wake me up eventually. Is my line
Yeah.
of thinking.
Yeah,
If she needs anything,
Right, exactly.
she'll shout.
Right. So we should get on to some questions from the peoples.
Sure.
Actually,
Throw a couple of those in, because I'm sure there'll be some conversations around that. I'm going to get the first one up on the tablet of Cybertron. I name it something different every time. It's just my phone. It's not.
It's also the all-seeing eye that records our videos, and
Yeah, that's.
the great big mouth that sends all the tweets and the Facebook posts out. And Basically,
We don't have.
it's the Swiss Army knife of our life.
Right. First question.
I know you're in the joke. I don't know if you're in on the
He's
joke. Sorry. It's an inside joke. Like, Joe has forgotten so many times that we actually have a Twitter account. So that was the inside joke that just went down.
So we don't have a Twitter.
Frenchie, I don't think, doesn't actually know if we have a Twitter. I don't think he's in on
Brilliant.
Jumping on that, before you guys ask us a question, like me and Brian sort of do the YouTube, RJ does the Instagram, Brian does the Twitter. It's all like a mishmash of who's controlling what piece of legislation. What about you guys? Who does what?
Nick.
Hi, Nick.
But there's good reasoning for that though. Like
Yeah.
Nick does socials for his other project, Level Clear.
Barely.
But you do it and you've done it before, and you immediately went, sure, I know exactly what I'm doing, and you put it out to a standard that's decent enough. Like obviously, if stuff needs doing, then we can jump on and help him out. But
Yeah, I do the Facebook sometimes.
yeah, you do the Facebook
Sometimes I go, guys, I can't do it. Someone else,
Yeah.
please do it. And then
we normally jump on, but
we don't have an Instagram though. Although
no, we
Joe
don't.
did anything more than he does in
Yeah,
terms
I
of social
agree.
media.
Absolutely.
Between Joe and Brian, it's a constant war about like what we need to say or whatever. It's pretty cool.
What-
Like,
what-
Cool. That's what I would choose.
yeah, I was the first guy. Maybe not, but like seeing the strife between both of them, he was so pleasant. That's why I'm still in rock and roll, I think.
the funny part about all of this is that I hate social media. So yeah, I know, right? Actually, I spend the most time on it, which is weird, but there you go.
I'm a lurker though. I'm a lurker. I got everything, and I don't do anything on it. I just sit here and like.
You just observe.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like watching animals in a zoo.
Wow,
Like,
wow.
Nice analogy.
this is my personal stuff.
Okay, I was going to say, what?
This is my personal stuff.
Well, dude.
But like I've never gone through like my Facebook feed or anything like that and like decluttered it. Like, I've never gone through and purged everything. So there's people
Right.
from there I've known for about 5 years. I haven't spoken to in 4.5. That are having kids and getting married, and someone went to prison and all that, and it's so entertaining.
That was me. I went to prison.
Did you?
No, I look like I belong in prison, but
Yeah,
I haven't been in prison,
Yeah.
so let's not worry about it. It's too many tattoos, which is you can't really see at the minute, but it's fine. Right, onto speaking of social media, onto the Facebook question first, and this is one specifically for Joe, I think. This is a good one from James Kerr, and he asks, was the ghost of Starscream ever exorcised from Joe?
No, he is still with us, with me, and he will never go away.
He's here.
Talk to you? Does he tell you to do things?
Yes.
So off the back of that, I don't really see you play Starscream that often.
Oh.
This interview's over.
Brilliant.
I would like to play him more, but he's just been trampled on so many times that the abilities just aren't there right now. I know WotC tried with the super rare, and it was fun to play with the crown and the crown and the crown, and it's just other characters just have like an easier method of just destroying people. Starscream has to like work for it. Just I don't feel it yet.
We haven't
You don't got it, the ghost?
I feel the ghost.
I think he's in the most need of a strategy, maybe, to make him competitive.
That
Maybe
would
not.
be great.
Maybe not the most
Not
need.
super rare. He's already 13 stars. Like one more
Yeah, that's a
to
good
push him
point.
over the edge. Like
So is he your favourite character then, Starscream?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Cool. Salty immediately loves you. Salty's not here, but yeah.
So he doesn't like doing these.
No, Salty's not a fan of. I don't know why, because
I don't know why.
he does the podcast with me, which is live streamed to the world. So that's weird. But anyway,
He has this amazing shrine to Starscream up in his room where like there are dozens
Candles.
Like tatty old World War II photos of you with a
That's
toy.
That's just
Right.
a mise en bouche. Like I've been into his bedroom. He
Settle
can't-
down.
Starscream, dude, it's like holding it like this. Starscream
How's the body
at
go?
night.
And I'm currently looking. Joe has what is that? Combiner War Starscream.
Yes.
Right.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
The torso.
Yeah.
And he has 4 Golden Lagoon Starscreams that he bought specially just to have this like blinged out, insane combiner Starscream sitting on this throne.
Wow.
Yeah.
Insane's the right word to use.
Yes.
Insane.
Yeah.
I'm sensing
make
a
a
link
picture
here
of it.
now.
Everyone's got their vices.
No,
All right.
so
Everyone's got their vices.
the very fact that my favourite is Galvatron, does that make us mortal enemies? By
Yeah, we could go with mortal enemies. I could do that. That's fine.
because I am patiently waiting for the arrival of a Galvatron card in the game.
I'm waiting for a Ghost Starscream one.
So,
So yours needs to happen first, and then maybe mine can happen.
yes, okay. If it happens in that order, that'll work. I think. So,
I want Overlord first.
Overlord.
What if later on, when you have Megatron that is KO'd, you come back on Galvatron?
Probably the same thing for Starscream. When you KO Starscream, bring back a Ghost Starscream.
That'd be pretty good.
Ooh,
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are on about right now.
Stop.
I
Dan,
like card games.
Dan likes card games, has very little Transformers knowledge, and then we always give him stick for it. So
I have a
It's okay.
Grimlock
You
toy.
like Gundam? I like Gundam.
No, shh.
Yes.
ooh,
No.
hang on, let me get some Gundams for you.
I love the Gundam kits.
I'm reaching. There he is.
Oh, that's the extract last year, right?
Those
Yes.
scourges on the ends.
Amazing.
Sweeps.
Love it. Yeah.
I can't put that back on the shelf now. That I'll leave it there. It's fine. Right, I will pass the next one.
Also, no, really quickly
Sorry.
off the back of that
Yeah,
comment about the video. That was single-handedly one of the best videos I've seen.
Oh,
Wait, what video?
What video?
your
Your reveal video.
The reveal video.
For Robots.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
That
Like-
was all Joe.
Thank you.
Yep.
My casting crew, everyone.
Yeah, that was all Joe.
yeah,
It was like, yeah, every one of you guys, you have to like sit down and do me like 5-10 seconds of whatever video, and then you just like put everything up together. It was amazing.
Handwritten script, Joe put insane amounts of work into that.
Yes.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like chances are you already have. But if
Amazing.
for some strange reason you have not watched the video, please go on and watch it now. It is absolutely brilliant. So
Thank you.
The standard and the humor that's coming out of this community already is incredible.
yeah,
Like-
definitely.
Yeah.
And it's things like that that kind of lead that and drive it. So let's make fun community.
That was a lot of fun to do, honestly.
Yeah.
It was not a lot of fun to edit.
I bet.
Next question is from Nazumi Tetsu, and he asks, "Do you have any plans to come to the UK?"
Yeah. Do ya? Huh? Huh?
Current plans, no. I would love to though. I've already been there once and it's awesome, so I definitely want to go back.
What? If I get deported?
The defense players that won the Energon Open in the UK did he get a free flight?
Yes.
at the
Yeah.
hotel?
Yes. Yeah.
So I would love for that to happen because it's just expensive type travel, and there would have to be like an event there that is the equivalent of something huge.
Yeah.
So for us to fly over and not win, like a create a card or whatever, that's a tough sell. Like you need a way to make your money back for the flight, and we totally understand anyone who's traveling a far distance, whether it be from West Coast, East Coast, or one continent to another. We understand the cost is not very smart to just spend that money and just take a chance on something.
Yeah.
So I currently don't have any plans. If I win something and Watsy's like, go over there, I would happily go over there if it's paid for, not a problem.
Yeah.
But you got to win that, and they have to provide that. Too many factors need to fall into place for that.
Yeah.
So basically, we need to get the game to be as big as we can, and then have it like run over the board. Because like we do have people, we have like people coming from Australia, from South Asia. It's
Those guys, the Australians and Tim from PTSD, they were doing things in America already at that point. So that was like an added bonus for them to attend the Energon Invitational.
Right.
There was like a vacation thing I was doing in Europe with somebody, and then we just happened to wind up in the UK. That would be a plausible thing, but then I have to like try to like attend a non-sanctioned event like at somebody's weekly, like the Australians did for us. Too many factors have to line up just like perfectly to do something like that for
Yeah.
us.
See, this is
That's cool.
this entire thing is completely the opposite for me. I still live at home. I work a 9-to-5 job, and that's all. Like I can debate dropping the kind of money and just going to America. But you guys are all working with jobs and kids. And
I'm
wives and
about to
stuff.
buy a house.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, there you go. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm about to be.
Congratulations or sorry. I don't know which one. I own a house, so it might be sorry.
I
Sorry to hear
know. I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm about to drop money and not have anything. So the idea, I really want to travel, like, but I can't. Like, more than anything, I want to travel. But it's I'm
gonna try and aim for the next NHL Invitational. Like, I'm gonna aim to be out in America for it.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So
We'll be there.
someone needs to put me up. I'm just saying.
Joe volunteered.
Yeah, sorted.
You have a room.
I'll sleep on the dining room table. It looks big enough. Gee.
Yeah.
Dan's like 4 foot. He's tiny, man. He can.
He's not.
He's not. He really isn't. I'm the shortest.
He's not.
I'm a tall boy.
Dan's very tall.
Right. Next question then. From
I think we've gone to the Twitters now.
yeah, we're on the Twitters. This is Junkie and Junkyard. That's Sean. What has you most excited for Titan Masters Attack? And with current events taking its toll on large gathered events, do you see an impact on the release of this wave?
Impact with yes. Like with what's going on right now, I don't even know when.
I still think they'll ship and everything. I'm pretty sure everything's already printed already,
Yes,
right?
yes. Shipping is fine. It's more like about release event. Not even sure if this is going to happen.
So locally, a lot of our like gaming stores have been like putting out announcements that any events that they had planned, they're temporarily postponing. So we still have about a month left to go until Wave 5 hits.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, like I'm not sure in the US, I don't think we're very well prepared for this. So I think that it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what type. I think it's going to definitely have a negative impact on like release events. I don't know if locally we're going to have any that can go on.
Our store currently hasn't postponed anything yet, but all of the other stores nearby
Basically
have. So currently ours is still on, but I don't know if that's going to even entice people that were originally going to come because in a month, like Brian said, it's going to get worse probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've just had a tournament cancelled. Oh, it's not because it's been postponed. The Gaming versus Cancer, the charity event. That's been postponed, which is a shame, but it will happen.
I think. Oh, sorry.
At that point, gaming wise aside, go wash your hand. Don't do anything rash. Just like if you can limit your displacement, just do it. I think there's like a misunderstanding saying that the COVID-19 is not as bad as the flu or whatever. No, it's actually worse.
Yeah.
And you don't want to like put any pressure in your healthcare system. So yeah, just be careful about that.
Be mindful. We joke about the social distancing thing, but to be fair, it works.
Yeah.
Like you keep 2 meters. If you can avoid going out, don't go out. Keep 2 meters between you and other people.
Easy done. Thank you very much. No problem.
I've been preparing for this moment my entire life as an introvert.
Oh, wait. There's no zombie yet, so.
No, not the zombie. Just as an introvert in general. I hate large gatherings. I hate crowds. I've never been more prepared. Yeah.
But I love you.
I have got a stack of video games sat there waiting to play. So I am fine.
I have money in my bank account.
So
Good.
no, go ahead.
I was going to say, in terms of the first part of the question for what we're pumped up about, I like that there are a lot of cheap star cost characters coming out in this set.
Straight up.
And you can like definitely kind of build different teams around or like fill in like a gap that we didn't have before for a certain either like alt mode tribe or you want like a certain function of drawing cards or something like that. Like you have more options now. I'm pumped up for Roadbuster. Like I know some people have been a little bit down because he doesn't have that combat keyword of range or whatever it is. But I just that type of gameplay where you have to pay attention to what mode you're in and like what you have in hand. Like I'm excited to try something out with that.
Windsweeper.
Windsweeper is good.
Yes.
Very
Any
Windsweeper is
reason
very
why,
good.
Joe? People who
I just want to see about trying to manipulate all that damage passing. Forget the piercing. Forget the force field. Just pass the damage. Take it. Because there's not many cards that can deal with that. So we'll see.
Planes have been wanting to do that since Wave 1, like with Slipstream, and it's just not happened yet. So Windsweeper might be
The key.
that last piece of the puzzle.
Definitely hoping to try out Windsweeper Slipstream, and I think it's Skywarp Wave 1 fits for a 3 wide planes.
6 stars.
Yeah.
6 stars, but yeah.
Drop the stratagem, go for Nova Storm.
Yeah, but I think you want the stratagem there, don't you?
What if your opponent if they have less characters or the number of characters, what if they have 2 wide? Just passing 2, 1 to each.
Yeah.
Full
Fair.
test.
It could be a side character. I mean, I like that set particularly because like they managed to like fill up both at the end. Like instead of having like characters that is 8, 9 star, 10 star that is strong, like having a lot of small characters and stratagem that is going to make bigger character stronger. It feels like they managed to like set up like in both ends, like put more way of playing like either tutors or like small characters, and that's pretty cool for me.
Yeah, I really like Brawn.
Brawn is so good.
Brawn is so good.
Isn't there some dumb level of defense he gets, like 38
So
defense
he gets a
against
+1
Volcanicus?
defense equal to whatever the bold your opponent has. So
No, I'm really pumped up for Cosmos.
Oh, straight up, that Cosmos stratagem has just got me.
get in the.
I'm so in for it.
I'm so
in.
I just don't want to see any card that will like discard the stratagem or whatever. Like I don't know if it's confirmed or not. But like, I don't want that to happen.
I
Like,
don't think they will be though. I don't think they will do that because then it puts you at a negative star count, which is one thing that they will.
I mean, that's you could like think about like mounted missile and stuff. That discard like cards with stars or whatever. That's I think. No, never mind. But yeah, that would be quite sad. Yeah, I just want to have the stratagem stand up for like the whole game, and I'm for sure I will have a lot of fun with Cosmos. It's good, just going to be good.
RJ.
I'm just excited for the choices, right? We're probably just about a month away from Wave 5, and to be completely honest, like I lost a lot of inspiration already in terms of deck building for the rest of this wave.
Yeah.
So there's going to be so many more choices in terms of swapping heads and different combinations you can try. I'm super excited for that.
Yeah.
I was super scared that all of the body and head combinations were going to be like 10, 11, 12 stars. The fact we've got options for some at like 8.
Yeah.
I think you make an 8-star, 8-star between like the 1-star heads and the 7-star body. Like the fact they've done that makes it so much easier. Because I'm not the biggest fan of like one big dude, a couple of small dudes. I like 6, 12, 18, 24 stars. That's perfect. 4 characters, same stars. But the combinations you can go from there are just incredible.
Yeah.
And we haven't even seen all the cards.
Now, if you look at a lot of the good decks now, it's swapping out that one main character, and the 2 support characters are pretty much the same across the board. Where now they have so many well-designed support characters, I think, in this upcoming wave. It's just going to be awesome to test out and try.
Yep.
Which headmaster do each of you guys want to try, like right off the bat? What grabs you the most?
Clubber.
Clobber. Fold 3.
Maybe I should have said the body.
Oh, the body as well.
Perceptor. Perceptor, easy.
He's broken.
I want to play Magic when I play Transformers. That's what I want. You know what I mean? Like, I want to fact
about Magic.
I want to fact or fiction, man. That's what I want to do.
I hate Magic. No, hate's a strong word. Anyway. Bin. No, it's fine. Perceptor looks low key bust. I think.
Yeah, he's broken.
Yeah. I think you're going to be able to. There's people that are going to abuse him into the floor. Dan.
I want to do dumb rubbish.
John.
Fangry for me. I like Fangry. He's good. I think. What about you?
I like Mind Wipe.
Yeah. That's very much as well. Just destroy your opponent's hand. Go right for it.
Yeah, it's giving me vibes of Shockwave of you got no hand, you can't do anything. And then watching you sort of go, great.
It gives me nightmares.
Yeah, good. I want to give you nightmares again. That's what we're hoping.
Why are you so horrible?
Because I am horrible.
I'm hoping with this wave, control is more viable.
Yeah.
Like honestly, definitely. I want a good control deck to come out.
What do you mean by control?
So probably like a really defensive Pierce deck that just rips your opponent out of doing anything with upgrades or actions or anything like that.
Soundwave and Mind Wipe.
Yeah, effectively. I just want there to be a decent control deck.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had one yet.
Where's my
I think that's right. Mind Wave with the head should be 10, and then Sound Wave is obviously 10, and bring a cassette with you and try to pierce them to death and rip their hand apart.
Straight up.
a lot of flips though too.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
No, you only need
That's
one
what it
flip.
said.
Just pop
Right.
Sound Wave, drop out the dude, and then just Mind Wave constantly.
Yeah. That's going to be like very tough. That's going to probably give some really bad experience gaming. That's for sure.
It's not going to be as bad as Springer Daring Escape, though, is it?
That's true.
Yes. I mean,
I've played combo in Magic. I've been that guy. It's not fun on either end of the table.
Which deck do you like to play in Magic combo wise?
Oh, do we have to go there?
Just give me 2 minutes. Just give me 2
You
seconds.
got to go.
I was playing.
sorry.
I was playing Storm. Was it Gift Storm? Which is basically after turn 3, you just dump your hand out, cast spells. You're there for 10-15 minutes while your opponent's doing nothing, and then you win. But you've got to be there for the 10-15 minutes beforehand.
So it's basically
No,
like
I didn't ask for the explanation. I just said I have no idea.
It's cool. I'm happy to drop that now.
Yeah, good.
No more magic.
I make no promises.
Another one actually. I keep calling him Weird Wolf. But that's his name. Wolfwire. Wolfwire. Wolf looks great. So he's pretty.
I like Horrible.
Yeah.
I love playing Detritus. Like you can do some really weird stuff with him flipping and playing a black pip card. So I want to combo him with Horrible and just kind of make some weird stuff start happening.
Yeah.
Sounds
So into
good.
that. I'm so into
Horrible's is he 6 stars?
Yes. Yep.
And the head is
I think 1.
Heads
But
whatever you
don't-
want to be.
that. You can play whichever head you want with him.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I need to stop.
It's
I need to get out of that
not-
mindset. But
I'm gonna have a lot of trouble like not playing the cannon head, at least for the main. Like I can't play cup body with like random other person's head. Like it's just not gonna feel right. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
why is Cerebro trying to sit on top of Skullcrunch? I don't get it. So what? Just walking around with a giant head, you know? He's like.
Can you put Cerebro?
No, you can't.
Yeah, I'm
you
about to
straight
say.
up can't. You can't do that. I think they already come out and said, yeah, you can't put him on anybody else.
I'm
So-
still gutted about the whole. What character was it? What does Cerebro go on?
Format.
Max.
Fortress Maximus, and the fact he doesn't get both effects from like the head of Cerebro and Cerebro. I am so annoyed at that.
It'd be too strong though, right?
Fort Max. I think it's going to
But
be.
it's
a
your
lot of fun
entire
anyway.
star team. Like,
Yeah, I still think Fort Max is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, no doubt. But I just want him to be a bit better.
We'll see. Someone will come up with something horrible.
Sad
With
boy.
it.
Yeah.
Anyway, next. Let's move on to the next one. We have. Okay, Deceptor Talk had a few questions. This is Deceptor Talk on the Twitters. He loves this question, and he's asked boxers briefs or boxer briefs.
RJ, start with you.
Boxer briefs,
You sound very sure about that answer.
because I think that's what I have.
like really tight boxes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Calvin Klein's, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
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 Boxer briefs.
Got to check.
Don't
Commando.
look at me when you.
Come on.
He's asking, what do I wear? As if you'd know.
Get away. Boxers.
Boxer briefs. It keeps everything like contained.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree.
Nice.
Containment.
Nice.
Ugh.
I will say it depends what kind of mood I'm in for the day. Like if I need some extra room, because I'm having a bad day,
Right.
I pack the boxes up. But 90% of the time, it's like boxer briefs.
Cool. So the second part of Deceptor Talk's questions is mainly for Frenchie. Why is Frenchie not featured more?
French.
I wish Frenchie is featured more too. Frenchie is having his merry way into life, I guess.
What does that mean?
He's onto a journey where like he had to like leave his friend. I'm sorry guys, I miss you so much.
Social distancing.
Yes, Corona. But yeah, hopefully I will be like a little bit more. It's just that I needed to have like a bit of distance and do much more something else. I actually studied the martial art like for 5 months now, and I've been. I have a girlfriend too.
Say it. Just say it.
But yeah, it's I I need to like do something else. I'll be back soon.
Good.
Hopefully.
That's okay. That's cool. Oh. So again, Deceptor Talk asks, with all the records revealed so far, what would be your lineup for a theme game using them?
It's tough because they're all expensive so far. Like,
Yeah.
A theme. Oh God.
Can we have all breaker?
Yeah.
you have to go too tall, I think.
Yeah, you probably have to go like Roadbuster and
They're all
World.
expensive.
Would leave you
Cup is what, 7 or 8?
23 without the stratagems, right?
I think we have to wait for Topspin. He's got to be a low cost one. They can't all be high cost.
And it's probably Top Spin and Twin Twist presumably somehow key off of each other.
Right.
Probably.
Oh, the twin twist. Oh, Pierce. I just want to pierce people, dude. I want to put blues on attack. Blues on attack.
Yes. That's what we like to hear.
Take a little bit of belligerence up in your life as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go on to Fort Mac so I can look at the cards because I've completely brain farted on what everything does.
That's
I'm the
fine.
same way, right?
Like you guys are all talking about the cards like you've memorized every little inch of detail on them, and I'm there like, I forgot
It's
what Twin
okay.
Twist does.
They only memorize the important ones.
I'm here with you. I don't memorize anything. For me, the reveal season stopped as the Cosmos Stratagem. That's it for me.
So wasn't that one of the first cards revealed? As well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, I've got it up. I can-
Oh, go on. I was going to say, Robust. How much is Robuster? Is he like 12?
11.
11.
With the stratagem, yeah.
Okay.
uh,
See, it really bugs me when you can't do like proper themes with the cards that you want. Do you know what I mean? You'd want to do 3 wide with, I guess, some other characters, but I don't know. There might be some stuff later on that's released that will help that. Who knows?
well, we've had these conversations where like you guys more than me, where you said I really want to play a theme deck, like I really want to play all the Seekers together, and I'm like, what are you on about? What? But I understand the Seekers are a bunch of Decepticon planes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. See, and there's 6 of them.
Yes. So maybe.
Maybe.
There might be more.
There's lots.
There's loads.
Which line are you talking about?
Yeah. Which one are you talking about? There's lots.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
For
But
the main part of G1, there was 3 originally.
okay, cool. But you want to play those together, wouldn't you?
6. There's supposed to be 6 normally.
So like,
Yeah, you want to cram the 3 F-15s together, and that
Yeah.
worked out with Wave 1 well. And then you can't do the 3 cone heads.
can you?
What?
We're looking over here because Joe has
Yes,
it all,
yes.
all on display, so we're counting.
Yeah, they have,
So
I'm
it-
talking about the 3 the 3 original: Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skyward. You could run that team in Wave 1.
Right.
And those abilities don't really mesh that well, but it's thematic.
Are you off by 1 for the cone heads? Ramjet is 10.
Thrust is 9.
What's
And
Dirge?
Dirge is 8.
7? Oh,
Dirge has to be 8.
you can't do that.
Yeah. And they really don't mesh well either. So
You can do the Rainmakers though, I think. But like again, there's no synergy there.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that Acid Storm, right?
Acid Storm, Nova Storm, Iron Storm.
Yeah.
Oh, I
okay.
get it because they've all got Storm in their name. Yeah, I'm with you. Rainmaker, Storm, I'm with it.
Their abilities don't bang off each other, and it's just not, fun to play them together.
Yeah.
How much is New Cup?
7, 6, 8,
So
something.
you could do like
it's more
Roadbuster,
You can only do,
Roadbuster
like,
Cup,
2
and then
tall
you could do
current.
like Motorcycle
It's
RC.
not a. That's not a rec. Well,
RC
that's not a
was
wrecker keyword.
Temporarily wrecker. Yeah.
Right.
I think Perceptor's in there as well, isn't he? I keep forgetting
Yeah.
this. Perceptor's in there, and he's a.
8, 9.
But you've got to have the head costs on top of that as
Just
well.
stick 1-star heads on. I don't know.
But they're not the right heads.
2
This is thematic.
Need to see top spin. I think that would be the last one to reveal. I don't think they're going to reveal any other wreckers.
They could also presumably give like a stratagem that gives the wrecker keyword to somebody or to your entire team, maybe. Depending on what battle cards are out there.
Yeah,
that
that might
we
be
haven't seen
abused
yet.
too easily.
You
Yeah.
probably need at least 1 wrecker on your team in the first place though, at least.
Right.
If you're playing a stratagem that turns everything into wreckers.
What would have been? Yeah, what would have been good is like the cup stratagem that got released. If they'd have maybe put on there that he becomes a wrecker as well.
Yeah.
So you have options to use the old one. That would have been cool. But
The old cup is bad.
is he? Oh no, not anymore. He's.
Yeah, don't Yeah, don't say that.
Don't annoy
I'm
the
sorry,
masses.
Frenchie. Old Cup is bad.
Hey, you won the cup.
Exactly.
I would get lynched for agreeing with you, but
Brilliant.
yeah.
Right. Let's get on to the next one from Pokeden. Hi, Dennis.
Are we there already?
We are.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no,
this
it's
is
not
the
that
first
one.
Oh,
It's not
okay,
that one.
okay, that's fine.
There's a question coming later
I
that
was
we're
about to say
dreading.
it's only been an hour, and I don't want this to end
We're
yet.
dreading asking you. No, he said, so this one's very broad. Favorite battle and character cards.
Oh,
Ooh.
my God. Where do I start?
This is where I said I didn't prepare at all. Like I saw this question, knew this was coming, and I still didn't prepare whatsoever. I'll tell you my favorite character card from the last wave that I can remember, because it's all on the top of my head. I love the new Jetfire. I think he's awesome.
He's great. I love Jetfire.
He's so much fun to play. I don't have a battle card on me, so I'll just leave it at that while I try to think.
Everybody knows what it is, Cosmos. Seriously, Cosmos is like that fine line of hard player experiences where, like, when you get Cosmos, it's that sucks because like you it's just like the other opponent, the opponent that play Cosmos against you managed to just get through there and have that flip, right? But to get there, there's so much work to do behind it. It's not just like 3-turn play like Springer or any other card game. This one is for me the one punch to get through there. It's well designed. It's a well designed experience in both ways. Like the other player can make it so that the Cosmos player is going to miss the flip, and the Cosmos player has to like really get into it to manage to one shot the right target, right? So that's why for me Cosmos is, I like it. That's it.
That's cool.
I'm in much of agreement. I was playing a Cosmos Rescue Patrol list a little while back, and I think there's one game I had where I just missed Cosmos's ability by like one card.
Yeah.
And it was heartbreaking.
Yes, heartbreaking.
So heartbreaking.
It's like where's my white people and stuff? I had like a game, I think it was against Sesson Munov. 7 cards, 2 white people in the stack left, and I have like ball 2. So if I attack, I should have hit this white to just get through it, right? My last 2 cards was actually the white bit one, so I couldn't get to there. It was hard, and it's something that can happen. It's unlikely to happen because at that chance you should be able, like, it's like over 90% chance of like having that white flip to like get through everything, and I didn't get it, and yeah, that happens. It's just like it's fun experience to play Cosmos, and I just love it. And plus that stratagem is going to make me,
I'm so hyped for it. So hyped.
Yeah.
I was just a fan of the Decepticon planes. I like playing Dreadwing. It's very difficult to play though. I like Slipstream because of the passing damage. I think I'm gonna like Windsweeper. I like playstyle of Nemesis, trying to make this one dude just big, burly, and beefy. Same for Sunstorm. Too many characters that fit my playstyle, so I can't really pick a good character that I want to single out. And for the battle cards, I think Scouting Mission is going to become my favorite because of it. It's just so helpful for certain situations.
That's the dealer damage, draw 2 cards, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
To end character, and then that person draws 2. That could be manipulated so many different ways.
So I say it like that because I was just thinking about planes.
And thermal weaponry, I like just surprising my opponent. They're like, why is that there? You're turtling at the same time, and you're landing all damage when you swing. It's like there's nothing they can do about it. Would be my go-to battle cards, I would say.
For me, like I do love playing Wave 1 RC. Like it's fun to just give her a grenade launcher, give her like this attack buff, and now that you can make her +5 with that new action that field where you kill the character at the end of the turn, like that's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But I think probably the most fun I've been having recently, I do like Detritus a lot. You can do some really weird stuff where you're flipping and like you're playing steady shots and then like a weapon off of the flip, or you can flip back to truck mode. You can play dual wield, like pull another weapon in there. Like you can out of nowhere get to 17, 18 damage when the other player does not expect it. And that's really fun to see. But I also really, really like Astro Train. It's to get him kind of like buffed up, get 3 upgrades out there, and then in a blue deck, unless they have Pierce, they're not doing anything to you. Like I've played a lot of games with him in our weekly where, you know, I get on 3 extra paddings, I get a weapon on there, I get sights as a utility. And like it was looking bad before that, but now they just can't do anything to me. I'm hitting you for 10 damage, and you're hitting me back for 10 damage, but I block all of it.
Yeah, you're starting out there with like base 5 defense, right? So it's 1 normally, 3 for having 3 upgrades, and then 1 for sights.
Believe that's correct.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's great.
That's gross. I can't.
Yeah.
Astro Train's cursed on this channel though.
Is
Like,
it?
anytime someone runs him, he gets run over, and it's upsetting. Yeah, when Wave 4 first came out, I built Astro Train, and then you hurt my soul with that stupid Omega Supreme deck, which really irritated me.
Dude, I love Omega
Yeah,
Supreme,
it was like,
man.
oh, I like all those upgrades on Astro Train. Bye. I was like, oh. Awesome, great. And then Salty tried running in the other day, and I was like, yeah, Prime says no with disarms. I was like, so makes me sad.
Yeah,
But
but you're playing with which prime was it? Sorry.
OPBS.
Yeah, that's like playing on easy mode.
I told you, playing him is like cheating. If you're playing him, you're
It's
cheating.
fine, but somehow
So-
Wave 1 Wheeljack is still broken.
He is the worst
and
card in the game.
OPBS
Yeah.
isn't.
Hate Wheeljack so much.
Why though?
Because I've had bad times against him. All right,
But he's not broken.
he's
Nick,
horrible.
you know it's coming.
I do agree. I think he's one of the most broken characters that no one talks about. He almost always has bold 3, and it's
Yeah.
RJ, buddy, don't feed him.
Yeah, no,
Don't feed him.
RJ, keep talking.
No.
You're good.
I like Wheeljack. I just think when people talk about broken cards like Prime and whoever else, it's like, well, Wheeljack always has bold 3 turned on. It's ridiculous.
Good with thermal weaponry.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always a bad time when I've played him, and then I was like, I need to build a Wheeljack deck, really, don't I? Just
Well, we've said this before, like when Windcharger was revealed. If I get Windcharger, Wheeljack's coming back.
oh, great. I'm so happy. Jesus. Right. Okay. I've lost the questions. Hang on. Well, we're back. We're back. Right. This one's yours.
Yep.
Go on.
Okay. See, on the subject of stuff being broken, this is from the Energon Hustler, and he asks, are there any characters you think are unbalancing the metagame and they should ban problem characters?
We
Do we
see
have, like-
Springer being annoying
Yeah.
via OA and DE. So I don't know if they're going to ban a character. They'd have to ban the problem card first. They would probably go for battle cards first.
I think there's like a lot of work that is putting, like, if I was a game designer, putting a lot of work on the design of a character and having that character being banned would be awful,
Yeah.
right? I'd rather ban the card and have, because cards is like, it's what going to like drive some unfairness, like for example Swap War. The fact that they choose to have the equipment trigger again by swapping is, I don't know, if we ban the character that was like working well with swap part can still happen later on with another character, right? Like if you expand the character wise, like it's limiting the space of search about what I want to create, right? Character wise, it's just a character, so it's either you play him or you're not playing it. Card is like you can play with every stuff. So I think for banning, they will go for the battle card first. Right. Yeah. I don't know what.
So I think also we sort of have this weird little bubble where at our weekly, like people tend not to bring the more oppressive decks there. So we don't necessarily have that same experience. I do think that the airstrike patrol is maybe a little bit better than WotC was planning that it was going to be.
Yeah.
That they're getting pretty ubiquitous right now. And you don't see any of the other Micromaster patrols used to that same degree.
Yeah.
So
I think in order for a character to get banned, it would need to be like at the Energon Invitational. all top 8 that character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they normally do Magic bannings and such.
Prime.
Like-
Hey, let's look at Prime.
Yeah.
I'm in the belief that they'll never, ever ban a character because characters drive sales too, right? Like you're excited to open Springer, you're excited to open Optimus Prime.
But if it's just a common, they might not.
No
have a
one
problem
cares
banning
about
a common.
opening swap parts or whatever else they've banned.
Right.
I mean,
drive to sell some toys too, maybe.
so from
Well,
that
they can reprint a common Springer, another
Sure.
one, and do something different.
from that perspective, I don't. In the middle of a wave, I can't see them banning a character for that reason alone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Personally,
I don't think that we should say never, because they like Watsy has been really close to like our Facebook group and then very responsive about if there's something that is broken or not. I don't think that they are going to preemptively or like ever going to like say, okay, we saw that we did that and was kind of mistake, so we need to like buy it right now, right? They will probably let the player base experience and see if the problem is rising. That's when they are going to hit the ban button. Banning is never going to be a good experience either for the player or for the creator of the game. Like that's what it is. It's never going to be like really good stuff. But I think they will always try to like provide us a good way to play it.
I think another measure that the developers could take is the from major tournaments, looking at everyone's sideboard. If everyone has the same sideboard character and sideboard, then there's a character or deck in the format that's doing that, and that needs to be looked at.
Sideboard wise, I think
If everyone runs Turbo Board as their sideboard character, literally everyone, and there's a problem with the character somewhere. That shouldn't be the go-to character just because of something that's going around in the format.
What do you guys think about that question? Like, what do you think there's someone that's problematic?
So our meta is basically just us four.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean,
so we don't really have the kind of the high level play experience. You know, we went to a tournament last month, which was our first kind of soiree into competitive play for this. And the deck that won was obviously Galaxy Prime.
Hey, I almost beat it.
You almost beat it. Yeah, straight up.
Adam came second.
It was
which
like
great.
a point of damage in all 3 games in it.
Yeah,
It was close.
But there were multiple Galaxy Prime decks that were just that.
A few Springers.
Were really good. A few Springers. I was playing Octone. But from what we saw of that, the overall kind of feel was that everyone was playing something different and nothing was too oppressive. Like the first place, it was Thrustimus Prime.
It was a Thrustimus Prime.
Yeah, it was a Thrustimus Prime list.
No. He didn't start.
Oh, Thrust was in the sideboard. Okay, cool.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
What?
I think the whole thrust thing being the answer to everything.
Thrust isn't the answer to everything. He just
it's
means
a lot
that
of people's
boom,
answers at the
you
minute.
KO a character. Boom, you KO a character.
Boring though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really boring.
Yeah, but we're not on about like whether it's fun or not. We're on about whether it's a
getting
problem.
off topic. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Like most of the time, good isn't necessarily fun.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Like I'll say it. The best decks are probably not fun to play against because they're extremely oppressive. And this is I hate to bring it back to Magic, but this is the kind of thing that happens in Magic all the time. Is that there will be a deck that dominates and it'll be no fun to play against. But unless it dominates to a certain extent, then Wizard of the Coast won't ban anything. I trust Wizard of the Coast in their ability to go, okay, this is the problem. And we've seen it, as you say, in swap parts, in Press the Advantage, in what else got banned? Multi-mission gear. They were all
PTT to an extent with the whole ruling of taking another turn.
Yeah.
It's been nerfed, hasn't it?
Nerfed.
Yeah.
There was a nerf there.
Those hit the problems and still made the decks, well, apart from swap parts, still made the decks somewhat playable, but nowhere near as oppressive. Nowhere near as oppressive to play against.
So, I mean, I remember watching the video that you guys put up on the channel. It was, I think, Joe, you were playing against Blaine Bublitz' is it Daring Escape Springer deck.
Yeah. Sweep, there it is.
Sweep, there it is. And I remember watching that thinking, if someone just sat down with that across from me, I'd probably be like, yeah, you win, you good. I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just think that to me is still a problem. Like...
I agree with that, and it's it's a fine line where we need to have some kind of this deck because it's an archetype that needs to be represented.
Mm.
Too. At the Elegant Invitational, there was only 2 of them, right? That was Spring Springer.
I think there was only one Daring Escape deck. The other Springer might have been like that aggro 4-wide Springer.
Yeah. I don't think it's a bad thing.
It's just annoying to know that it's there and it's out there. And you
Yes.
sit across from it, like
Yes.
you said, it's like my team, my main board cannot do it. Scoop, go to game 2. Let me sideboard, turbo board in all my sideboard cards. I can't win that game 1. There's no point in trying.
That there's also the ability of the other player to like run it correctly, because like if at some point the person making a mistake, then you might come back.
If they're like
Yeah.
506, you know that they know what they're doing. It's like, you know what, just you're 6-0 right now. Let's just go to game 2.
But you also have to sit there and like kind of watch them like a hawk to make sure that they're doing it right, and that doesn't really seem like a fun way to play.
And how many
That is
errors
true,
they
that
get
is
to
true.
make if you're like judge. It's like the 4th time he's done it. Maybe he shouldn't be playing this deck.
Maybe
I
they
don't
back
play that game.
Magic again. Sorry, the eggs in Modern.
Eggs was gross.
I have no
That-
clue.
Like the
I
same
like
kind of-
eggs on toast.
I like eating Easter eggs.
Yeah.
So that was basically it. Was like the eggs is like a very famous showcase example, because like they were sitting on the final.
Example.
Wow.
That was a dad joke.
Final table, they were playing it, then the opponent just like walk up out and just like smoke a cigarette and come back, and it still was going through the plate, because like in finals you don't have any time limits. That was really gross, and after that you just got banned the deck. So yeah, we don't want to go down that road, but I think they want to still express that kind of deck. Sure, it's annoying. They need to not be the best deck. I think you still need to like show it up. It's
Well, I
really
think-
hard.
I think that as far as it goes, like combo in this game should be represented more by overwhelming advantage as opposed to daring escape. I feel like, and I love overwhelming advantage. So props.
Yes, we know.
But this is it's a combo deck. It involves you getting
Yeah.
a combination of cards out and a small element of luck. But it's disruptible more so than daring escape.
Very much so.
That's the important thing. Is if combo isn't disruptible, it just wins.
Yeah, I dislike playing against both, but I am more scared of daring escape than I am overwhelming
Yeah,
advantage.
but that's because
Yeah.
when you play against it, there's no opportunity for you to interact with it, because like this isn't a game where you can, unless you're playing like one of two secret actions.
Yeah, there's no
This
interrupt.
isn't a game where you can interact with your opponent on their turn.
This is
Yeah.
why I'm liking Wave 5 and what's coming, because they seem to be releasing a lot of cards now to answer a few problems.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
So there's like for instance, the anti-OA card. Is it the reflector secret action reflector thing? I can't remember what it's called.
Hate
now.
that card.
No, it's awful.
Sorry.
But it's good against range too. Like
Yeah.
range is very ubiquitous right now, and to just ping back someone's marksmanship or their sturdy javelin, like there's worth in that too.
That's good. That's good.
There's an anti-draw one as well. I'm trying to think of.
Isn't that already in the game?
No.
Just don't play an extra action.
No.
What's the speed trap one do? I'm thinking might be thinking of the wrong thing, but
I'm sorry, I just need to
Can't
peek.
play it or can't play it or something.
I can't remember. Oh, a wild Dan is disappearing.
Just need to-
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Did I say something wrong? Bye, Darren.
Dan
Good, Dan, you're good.
almost
Fine.
killed the setup, but we are safe.
We're safe.
We're good. We're good.
No, I really like counter espionage.
Oh, Counter Espionage is my favourite card.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Counter espionage is
Yep,
gonna be
yep,
good
yep.
fun.
I'm gonna crack open 12 boxes just so I can get like 1 million of them. And yeah,
Is it a rare?
it's a rare. Yeah, yeah. I want 3 in every deck, and I run like 20 decks at any given time. So, we shall see. Right. Well, anyway, that was an Edward Hustler, wasn't it? Great question, Edward Hustler. That was really good.
Good.
G Hen says, in light of Wave 5 cards spoiled thus far, which previous Wave combiner do you feel is most worth revisiting? Oof, I couldn't read then.
I'm most excited for Devastator. I think they've always intended Devastator to be played blue-black, and just the swath of blue-black cards so far between Scouting Mission and Scout Armor.
Yeah.
It's going to be disgusting. Maybe not disgusting, but I'm excited to play it.
I'm supposed to say Volcanicus. Is that what I gotta say?
Say it.
Volcanicas with belligerence.
I have really bad Volcanicus idea, but I'm not ready to spoil it. I don't know if it's worth revisiting, but it's going to be revisited.
I look forward to seeing it.
What the hell am I watching?
No, I was watching you went through a run of doing combiner stuff, and I was like with bated breath. I want to see what he comes up with. I was, and then I saw the sadness of Volcanicus.
For me, I'd say Predaking. Like Predaking, I think is a lot of fun. Joe turned me around on it for going blue rather than orange. And just right now, kind of like sabotaged armaments. Just it's rough, if not impossible, to play a decent Predaking deck that pushes damage through. But with counter espionage, now you have some play there. So I think I'll probably play around with that.
If we are looking white here, that's because there's all.
Why are all of their gaze just went up here?
All the combiners are in a shelf right
So
here.
it's like heavenly inspiration you were looking for. It was like. Yeah.
Stunticons. I think Kevin would like to go to Stunticons again.
Yeah, Kevin couldn't make today, but Kevin does have some pretty good, like, tricky Sunicon decks.
See a star screen.
Amazing.
That was the ghost whispering to him.
I really like the Stunticons. Like I have a Stunticon deck which I don't play very often, but when I do, I sort of go, "Huh, yeah, that's pretty good," and then I just put it away and then forget about it. And it's like thermal weaponry, like works wonders with him. Yeah, Menasor thermal weaponry is a thing.
I'm not going to get involved in this conversation because I hate all of the Wave 2 combiners.
Well,
Apart from Dreadwing.
We haven't even,
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I'll say we haven't even seen the best combiner yet. We haven't seen Bruticus yet.
Did you say Piranha?
Bruticus is the
Bruticus.
Piranha?
you can't. If Dan sort of lowers his head, you can just see my Computron.
There you go.
It's like that's the just there. It's very small, and then next to him is Big Boy Bruticus. Like either of those two, if they put them in,
Wrong
that'd be great. Yeah, you can't see it unless we fiddle with the camera, and I'm not. Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
That one, yes, perfect. I like it. Right. Oh, lost them all again.
He's lost it. He's lost it.
I am terrible at this.
You should print them next time.
Nah. There we are.
Yep. Okay, so this one comes from V Jackson, aka Brian Blair, and he asks, "What has been the most enjoyable / successful theme build challenge for your weekly?"
We're wholly currently 2 in.
3 in. Aren't we?
Autobot, Decepticon, Merc, and then the 7-star challenge, and our third one will be this week.
Officially. So before, like, we were doing kind of like optional challenges before that, where like we would do crazy stuff just to kind of even the playing field with people who were new. Most successful numbers wise was we did a combiner only event.
Yeah.
We hit like 20, I think more than that.
I think it was 20.
I think it was over 20.
Yeah.
Was it like
Between 20 and 25 on a Wednesday night out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Was it like what? 2 weeks or 1 week after the release?
No, it was like I thought it was way later than the combiner.
Maybe
release.
a month.
Maybe a month.
Yeah.
Maybe less than a month.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited about record this moment, Joe. Joe has like this kind of journal upstairs where he writes down everything nice I say about him. And then he reads it every night before he goes to bed.
With his Starscream Speedo, you know?
For this week, which is only melee characters. And I'm excited about that. I mean,
Yeah.
some like cool decks.
You guys recording, right?
Yeah.
Keep speaking to the microphone.
But yeah.
That's made me weak.
It's brilliant.
Oh, we love it.
Maybe I don't listen.
Yeah, I get you. But what have you liked so far?
The combiner event, the fact that 20 people actually wanted to attempt it and actually showed up, that surprised me.
It's
Especially
very
how limited the pool was. It was just like
it's
6 of them. It was
Yeah.
after Devastator launched.
You're right, yeah. Yep.
Like you only have 6 options and that's it, and 20 people decided to try it. Like, damn, okay.
that's really good. It's healthy for your local. It's healthy to like get more people to like perpetuate the game. if you are playing like your local, the weekly event as competitive as playing like, I don't know, Enagon Invitational or whatever, it's less fun than actually doing that. Like, I really highly recommend for anyone that is running his local to give the theme in that makes your card live. Like any card that is like at the bottom of your box because you think that they are not good or whatever, make a thing map of it. Make your local live and have fun with it. It's just so cool. Yeah.
RJ, what have you liked?
Definitely the combiner one. Just to echo what Joe said, just have 20 people come out on a Wednesday night work week. It was awesome.
I liked also the Autobot Decepticon, the Merc one was fun too. But I think if anybody does that, you need to ban 13-star.
That is
characters.
2 compliments from Brian in the same video.
I forgot that was your idea. I thought it was somebody else's idea.
This is such a great
Record-breaking moment.
The one of each faction was fun, but you need to get rid of Octone. And then I would say also that OPBL is also problematic in that sense.
Isn't he always problematic?
Yeah.
I've not been a fan of him.
I love him.
He's quite strong though, isn't he? He's a little bit strong.
Yeah, he's a little bit strong.
He's a bit all right. Yeah.
a little bit.
So it's why we call him OPBS, because he just
Overpowered ball S.
yeah.
That's nice. I like it. But yeah, Don't be afraid to do theme. Don't be afraid to like put limitation in it. It's great. You have fun.
I think words.
So at least once per video you do that.
Yeah, it happens. I'd like to get to a point where we can kind of organise like a really cool tournament event, and like we can say, hey, this is the Blues on Attack Open or something like that. And we can do something.
Wow, you're shooting here.
Yeah, man, straight up.
Jesus.
High hopes. But we can do something cool like that because, again, if we can leave the meta to the Energon Invitational and kind of push a more weird, fun format for smaller tournaments, I'm so okay with that.
So I've funnily enough, I've started to experiment towards the end of Wave 4's life cycle with a kind of new deck building way of thinking, and that is using certain characters only, and only battle cards that have that character on them.
Nice, love it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I have built a Prowl deck, for instance, where it's all 3 Prowls, and Prowl has to be... So I have to include at least one of every battle card that has Prowl on it.
Are there the correct amount?
There's enough, yeah. So, but like, yeah, there's like salvage for parts, for instance. I had to include one of those, and it's a blank pip. But there was this very large Excel spreadsheet provided to us by James from Flip Bang Bang. Thanks, James. And he's got the entire list of every character on every card. And I was just going through and filtering and seeing what I could make. And I was like, okay, what's next? And I have got Star Screamers next on my list.
He's got to be all 14 cards, yeah.
Surprise, surprise, he's very aggressive. Because most of his cards are orange. Like, the battle cards are all orange pips. I was like, apart from like a couple. I think Inspiring Leadership. Inspiring Leadership?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's blue. But there's a lot of orange stuff on there. So I think that's, if you can get people to do stuff like that, that's a lot of fun as well. Just like, right, this week's theme, this character. And like, even though like I was suggested 8-Face, and 8-Face only has like, I think 4 cards that he's on. You can still at least include those and then have to use those in whatever you build around it. So
I like that. That's really smart.
Yeah.
Be fun, sure. Especially with someone like no originality.
Bit of fun.
Right. Next, this is from Keelotics. Who is your favourite member of Take That?
If you know who Take That is.
Oh, so I have no idea what that even means. Like,
Brilliant.
It's a British pop group.
For some reason now, British pop questions are starting to come in.
Yeah.
This is something we got.
I have no idea what that is. Do you know what that is?
Just say Robbie Williams. It's fine.
Yeah.
Robbie Williams.
Robbie
Cool.
Williams.
Because that's the only one I know.
It's the only one you need to know.
Yeah.
There's Gary, but like no one.
Oh, Gary Barlow. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Gary Barlow. That's how he sounds.
Gary Barlow was the one that did the
They're old.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, NSYNC, like from the 90s, like where they've like all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are basically British NSYNC, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
Except
never heard.
I don't know any of the members of NSYNC.
Justin
I know
Timberlake.
Timberlake.
Kind of like
Oh,
edgy.
noodle hair.
It was edgy. Am I
No,
wrong?
it's like no, the song is what doing is not edgy.
But like he himself, like he was kind of controversial. Or am I wrong? Am I
Kind
thinking
of, yeah, not controversial, but like he was living on the edge.
Who's that? Sorry.
Robbie
There you go.
Williams?
Like he has internal demons.
Oh yeah, no. At one point in his life, the guy was a mess. Yeah, absolutely. Like he was all over the place. Cleaned it up a little bit. Let's flip that though. NSYNC. Who's your favourite NSYNC band member? Because
I mean, it's got to be JT, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't
Yeah.
start if you say JT, you're wrong.
there you go. Yeah, that's fair.
I like bringing sexy back. I think
Oh, there you go.
it's on my playlist.
There you go.
There you go.
I have no shame.
Yeah, we know that.
Right. Matifa says he's got a few questions actually. Who is your favourite Canadian? Lol. He put with a little tongue emoji.
I'm expecting
end of it.
I'm expecting a certain answer at least from RJ.
Ooh, that puts a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
on
To
me.
be fair, if you there's an answer that if you don't say it, you're wrong.
Now I know.
He
Yeah.
knows. He knows.
Yeah,
Wrestler.
yeah, it's got to be the GOAT. Chris Jericho is the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Oh, is that who said that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Are you mad?
What?
Oh my god. Where's my weapons? I need to...
Impressive working environment,
Yeah,
Nudge.
I'm pretty. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
Oh, go on. There's more.
Matifer and I have helped each other to get like different siege toys over the past year. So yeah, he's good. I like him.
Oh,
And I don't know any other Canadians.
Chris Jericho, I just told you one.
I
Greatest of
don't-
all time.
no.
Chris Jericho.
No. So I don't know Matifer, but I know Matifer, and I've met Vangelis, so I'm going to have to go with Vangelis.
Oh yeah. Chris good. Yeah.
That might
Jericho,
be-
Chris Jericho. See there, Greg.
Vangelis.
So I think Matifer asked the question because he was hoping that you just all say him universally, but this might have backfired, Matifer. I'm afraid. Sorry, buddy.
Second place, without a doubt.
And Joe's only picked him second because I put him first.
He's probably the only other Canadian that I know.
Okay, so the next part from Matfa, he said, "What is your most hyped card from Wave 5 and your most dreaded card from Wave 5?"
Most hyped and
Most
dreaded.
dreaded.
Counter-espionage and counter-espionage.
For me, it's belligerence and belligerence.
Brilliant.
So good. Yeah, I run Blue Guys Butcher so bad. Oh,
I'm really looking forward to Skull Crusher or what's his name
Skull
now?
Smasher.
Skull
Skull
Smasher.
Smasher?
Yeah. And then the card I'm least looking forward to is Reflective Damage because I love OA.
you don't play away.
Yeah, my new Sound Blaster deck. I love Sound Blaster OA. That's fun.
That's
You
my
play like
lover.
3
Wait,
or
what?
4.
Sound Blaster OA? RJ, send me this list, please.
I will, yeah.
Sick.
It's a lot of fun. I used it for that theme, the Decepticon Autobot Merc, and it ends up working out pretty well, I think. So I'll definitely send it over to you.
Please.
It's fun if nothing else.
Like, surprise, I don't have the upgrades? No, I do.
Yeah.
Incredible. Incredible.
Windsweeper, and then I'm just worried about counter espionage and belligerence. Things that restrict me from doing stuff.
Belligerence makes me more like sick in my stomach. Counter-espionage is more like, oh, what an inconvenience. You know what I mean? Like,
I can't wait.
I don't know. For me, it's not real yet till I have it in hand. Like for right now,
Until it happens to you.
basically.
Hate that card.
we can
Frenchie,
pause it.
Yeah, Cosmos.
Okay.
That's always the Cosmos stratagem, right? He's a...
Cosmos too.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Right. Matafor again asks, what is your favourite BOA attack video or deck they've played?
Is that on there?
Yeah, that's
your
question
favourite
number
BOA
3.
video.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And that's not us asking.
When Dan got the double OA off on Top Shot. That was so cool to watch.
I hated that.
That was.
Come on.
I was trying to play it cool outside, but inside I was like, Oh my god, yeah.
I wanted to strangle you. It's fine.
So I'll say the how do I put this politely? The crap that Adam ran on Felony Friday this last Friday was hilarious because I just expected Dan to run him over. In the first game when Adam won, I was like, "What is going on? What happened?"
Yeah. Take that, multiply it by 20, and that's how I was.
I think
I just like how he had the random box of cards in his backpack.
it was
that just
genuinely. Dan-
Processor.
Right. So
Dan was there when I built the deck. It was a random box of cards.
He
Dan
says
was
that. He
there.
could-
I
the
reckon
box.
you're all lying. I'm sorry.
Dan was there.
I don't know what you're talking about, Adam.
It was a good deck though. It wasn't too bad.
For me, it's a little bit egotistical, but I like when you guys ran Fire Wheels because I've not really like had other people. I don't know, I've not seen other people really play a deck that I've put together, so that was neat.
Yeah.
That I remember that video because that confused me. Because at the time, when this was when we just first started out, I was like, yeah, this is. I don't know if you want me to say it on camera, but it was. I was like, oh, this is Brian from this tournament, and it's like, yeah, I'm playing your deck, buddy. I was like, yeah, and then I was like, oh, it's that Brian. What do I do? But
because it's your last name and you don't have your last name on Facebook or whatever.
yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, and then I was like, damn, it was a good deck, like absolutely solid. So impressive. RC, of course, like
Fireflight, yeah, of course.
nice. Okay.
Hang on. Frenchie's been awful.
Oh, sorry.
Frenchie's been awful quiet. Come on,
Go
feed
on.
our ego, Frenchie.
Is it a
feed our
Cosmos
ego.
list by any chance?
Transformers.
He may or may not be
like
in tune with
3
the
months.
community for a while.
Oh wow, yes. But I saw your video where you were like advertising like the breakable dice and stuff. That one was fun on the Facebook.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was I was like, what?
That was
so fun.
that was me
Yeah.
going full wrestling gimmick.
Everything I wanted and more from a promo video.
Like happy to do more. Like I want title belts and like entrance themes. Yeah. Okay.
Please.
Let's do it. I need to get that persona out a little bit more. Put the leather jacket on, the glasses, and I'll be a bit of a.
Glass and everything. That was so gangster. I love it.
I appreciate it a little bit more than them because they don't watch wrestling. So
At first, I thought it was a DJ Khaled thing.
I appreciate.
Wow.
I appreciate you. It's fine. It's all good.
That's
crazy.
Oh, I love it.
I used to hate it when like I got called DJ Khaled like a number of years ago, and I was almost offended by it, but I think I'm just running with it now. It's
You
fun.
gotta.
Yeah, I am essentially his brother.
Do you keep them like when someone says it in the streets? You're like another one.
And another
Another
one.
one.
Another one. Yeah. So.
So
Like, what?
actually, I have a question off the back of that one. Does Le Champion feel any pressure to defend his title in the Sideswipe Challenge?
No, I've got this.
Oh,
We actually filmed the videos for those earlier
We
on.
literally filmed the videos for those earlier on.
Nice.
I have been playtesting it for the last 2-3 weeks, and I've only lost to Galaxy Prime. So
Oh wow.
Nice.
yeah,
I've been,
Can't wait to see it then.
Kind of scary.
I've been playtesting mine quite a lot, and it hasn't won a single game. But I've had a smile on my face every game.
But
It's
the-
been fun.
but the jank is there, and
Yeah,
that's what
the
counts.
jank
It's,
is
like,
real.
It's really good.
I get the gimmicks off. It's fun, and then I die and lose. It's fun.
Still
What-
working on mine.
What's gonna be nice is when I say for the next one after that, we're actually gonna get to not participate and just watch everyone else go mad. So how many of you guys are gonna be partaking in that one? Do you think?
I'll be doing it.
Depends on what it is.
You already know what it is.
Ooh.
Do we know what it is?
Well, I have some advanced knowledge.
Yeah, okay.
That's it. Brian's already got his sorted.
He's already built it.
He's gonna pick the character where he knows he's gonna win. It's probably gonna be like Firefly or
Firefly,
something,
yeah.
right?
I'm not picking. They're taking over.
We've
Oh.
already picked.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've
I
already.
didn't know that.
You didn't announce the character yet, did you?
No,
No.
No.
Oh, now I'm excited then.
It depends on the character if I'm going to participate or not. If you're
I mean-
like, Ramjet, I'd be like,
Okay,
Ramjet.
we can say this, and I can just bleep it from the
Yeah,
video.
yeah,
like-
yeah.
So advanced knowledge for you guys, and for you listening at home, gutted. Right, so it's going to be.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's exciting. I'll try that. Yeah.
I'll definitely do that as
I
well.
thought so. I've been waiting to see like a good that Transformer deck for a
Someone
while.
said it, I was like-
Always said it.
Please don't make more work for me, please.
I kind of like let's do something with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this going to be pre or post Wave 5 launch?
It'll probably be pre. It depends when yours finishes.
I think it's. We did say it was going to be It was going to be after Wave 5 launches. I think
Oh,
by the time we get around to it, is that right? I can't remember now.
More options are available.
And then not only that, but like everybody's going to want to try the Wave 5 stuff.
Yeah,
so
it
it
makes
gives
sense.
them a chance to kind of like get that out of their system.
Sorry, I was just adjusting the.
Yeah, we lost sound.
Lost a bit of sound there.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, so looking forward to that. Hopefully, people come up with some good stuff. And I'm looking forward to see what other people do for the side swap challenge as well. So,
Yeah.
like, I have a feeling it's going to be along the similar lines of mine, but
So mine and yours are very different.
we're very different.
Very different.
Very different. But I
There will be no restrictions other than just character X.
I think they're very similar to the restrictions that you've put up. We don't want anything that's
no
not-
airstrike patrol. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
no
think that's
ASP.
just yeah, it's too easy.
Yeah.
And I don't think no major characters as well. Like you don't want stuff like OPBL, for instance.
BBS.
Well, that might be
Yeah.
a difficult sell with just that character and that character. You're already forced into. I can't say the character's name because of you can't go. You have two choices. That's it. It's like just
Yeah.
too wide. You know,
Yeah, I get you.
only with the character name. If I'm
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
It's all good. It's all good. Cool. Right, let's. Ooh,
You are number
is that that one?
4
That one
there.
there. Okay. What is a deck you love to play but have not played on the Wreck and Rule channel, aka your secret, janky, guilty pleasure?
I have no secrets to the community. Everything that you've seen on camera, I've played somewhere in person, somewhere at point. Usually,
Yeah,
Nothing hidden.
I don't think we've ever held anything back.
being a content creator, it's like tough to come up with a billion ideas and try not to play the same deck twice to bore your audience. So every time I play something, I try to keep it new, and then I try it out in the field. So I have no hidden nothings anywhere.
Nothing up our sleeves.
Great if I pulled a thermal back around.
We should have gotten Teespring to put like a little pocket on the inside of the shirt, so
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
hide cards in. Yeah, man.
Okay, so the last part of the questions from Matfa, and he says, "Who is the saltiest player in the Wreck and Rule team?"
So somebody gift that, please. That's
Yeah.
It's gonna be Brian.
You only say that because every time that I'm like, all right, guys, I've got this weird deck I want to try out. And you're like, okay, cool. Here's Daring Escape. Or, okay, cool. Here's OA.
Okay, cool. Is it vomit orange?
I can deal with Vomit Orange. Although, actually, I do hate your Vomit Orange, too. It's probably me.
we played that on the channel as well, and that made me feel a little bit sick. I enjoyed it. It was good.
Which one was Vomit Orange?
Frenchie's Vomit Orange deck.
Which one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry?
It's,
Very orange.
it's a lot of orange.
We'll dig out the video for you later, Dan. You can.
Oh yeah.
it's
Dig it
fine,
out for me.
fine,
Dig it out for me.
fine.
Fresh my
It's in
mind.
the
I
archive.
honestly struggle to remember things that happened like a month and a half ago.
I don't remember things 5 minutes ago. It's fine.
Where are we? Who are you? What?
Get out of my house. What are you doing here?
So
What
our
we're doing
our final question
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like
one.
this.
comes from Pogaden 2403. He's a good friend of ours. He comes down our locals. He asks, "Who is your favourite member of Blues on Attack?"
Why would you do this?
Why would you say this, Dennis?
And yet we left it in because you two want to know as well.
I don't
We
know.
left it in because I don't know why Nick left it in.
Frenchie, yes.
Go on.
Blues on attack. Is that a character?
That's a good answer.
It's a good answer. It's a good safe
Safe
answer. And that's why they call you Frenchie on the fence.
Or the answer.
I don't have an answer. I have honestly replaced watching these guys every day. Right? No. I'm being serious. I used to watch your content every single day, and I've replaced it
Oh,
with
before.
before
Okay,
with
makes
Blues on
sense.
Attack. Like you guys are just. I love each and every one of you individually. You're great.
Thank you.
So yeah,
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
team effort. There's no one individual. It's all four of you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
I mean, like these guys, at one time, you all have your individual quirks and stuff that makes you all individually awesome. So, like, it's not pandering if it's true, right?
I would
Yeah,
say Dan and Adam and Salty probably need to step up their on-camera game as the swag that Nick brings with his spin around.
Right.
Hang on,
Let's just stop there for a moment.
Oh,
We haven't had a reason to do a
break the
face cam
setup.
video
He's
yet.
going to break this.
Oh no, you moved the armrest.
Don't destroy it.
We're all good. We're all
We
good.
make no
It's all-
promises. We make no promises.
So just wait till we're in the police costumes and we're actually trying to arrest each other for a stupid video. It's going to be great. Right. We need to get police costumes though, because I said.
I mean, I have one, but it's really skimpy.
I want to see it.
I want to say.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
I mean, we'll get.
Get some like, comments, get him to get into
I
that
think that
skinny.
should be Dan's punishment for misplaying on the last punishment video.
If all I have to do, if all I have to do is wear like a sexy police outfit, I'm so okay with that.
We're
I got
not.
no shame.
That's punishment for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be striking. I have a mini skirt on. I just got man
Oh
spreading.
no.
Yeah.
Help! Call the actual police.
I got this. I got this. It's all good. Get some.
So
Stop padding.
thanks, Dennis, for the. I see what you're trying to do there, Dennis. Right, but these guys are too cool.
You.
Yeah, oh.
Oh, no, I don't really have a favourite per se. I like you all individually as people.
Oh, see, I took that to mean which one of them is their own favorite. Flip that question back to them. Which Blues on Attack person is their favorite?
What? No.
I know what you meant.
Yeah.
I knew what you meant. I was trying to be funny.
Well, my favorite member of Blues on Attack is Dan. I just feel like he's so handsome and fun and generally knows what he's doing. So yeah, for me it's Dan.
My
Dan's-
most hated member of Blues on Attack is Dan, for the same
for the same reasons.
same reasons.
Weird.
Same reasons.
Yes.
I'll admit, like, watching the Wreck and Roll content, you guys bounce off of each other really well. And again, as you said, it's not an individual thing. It's a team effort, and everyone puts their fair share, and everyone has their own quirks, identity. And yeah, so for that reason, it's Joe. I'm joking.
Wow.
I'm joking.
With that video of the reveal, yeah, I have to say Joe is like
1-0 Joe. Continue, guys.
I'll just stop them there once it's 1-0.
1-0. Yeah, we're done.
I'm joking. I love you all.
Thank you.
Salty's not here to answer for us, but I'm sure
I'm sure he'd say Dan as well.
Yeah. We don't listen to Salty's opinion though, or Dan's for that matter.
Wow.
So,
No.
yeah.
Oppressive working environment.
That's
Yeah.
right. I'm playing a heel. I need to be a heel, right? That's
I don't know what that means.
a bad guy.
Then why don't you just say a bad guy?
No, because
We're
that's not.
being a heel.
But
Watch wrestling.
So the other way is babyface. So babyface is the good guys essentially. So
It's RJ. RJ's the baby face.
I
either.
have a beard. I can't have a baby face.
So are the rest of you heels then? That's the question.
Joe is, I'd say, is the biggest heel.
Fine. I did heal.
I don't think I'm a good baby face. So baby face is the hardest character to play because
You're so like innocent and likable though.
Well, thank you.
yeah, exactly.
You don't have to play it. Just who you
You're
are.
always a big face.
They say the best characters are yourself turned up to 11, right?
Yes.
me turned up to 11 gets me put in prison.
Wow.
I'm secretly a really violent person.
Damn. Anyway, ladies and gents, Jesus. Before this gets a little bit too revealing. No, stop. Sorry. Stop.
I've been really trying.
That's getting. That's you. I've just like pixelated you for the rest of this now.
Brilliant. Thank you.
So that's
Do it.
yeah. I actually am. It's going to be hilarious.
Wait, does that mean I get to swear at you?
No.
Is it time to flip things now? Because I believe Brian said he had some questions for us.
Did you?
Yeah.
If you guys are ready.
Yeah, of
please.
course.
Far away.
Okay, so don't take offense to this. This is a question that one of our local podcasts for a different game, they ask this when they have a guest on. And I think it's a pretty good question. What makes you bad at Transformers TCG. So basically, like, what is your weakness? Like what is one like block that you have not overcome yet?
So I forget triggers. I'm really bad for that.
Yep.
I forget to flip characters.
Raise your hand, RJ.
I'm really really bad for that. And I get too focused in on if I'm playing a certain deck, I've got to have certain cards in it. Like if I'm playing aggro, I've got to have certain cards in it. If I'm playing a defensive controlling deck, I've got to have certain cards in it. Normally that takes up about 25, 30 spots. So when I'm trying to do something fun, I'm like, well, like I've only got like 10 slots for this fun thing because I need to do this because it needs to be good. So that's me.
With this being, I played Destiny for a little bit, but with this being the only card game that I've really like invested in quite heavily, I'll say it's just the fact that I'm quite a novice when it comes to card games. I agree with Dan. I forget a lot of triggers. Conversion Engine is the biggest one. When I'm playing stuff like Octone or Springer, it'll be the end of my turn. I'll always forget Conversion Engine. But yeah, it's mainly like triggers, and I do a lot of misplays, as we've seen on the channel. That's fine.
Yeah,
Forgetting to put damage on.
Okay, I'm quite eager, and I will often skip past things, and people get annoyed at me for going, I haven't done this yet, and I'm like, let me choose my card or let me swap my green, and I'm like, oh, I've already moved on to the next thing like 5 turns ahead. Sorry. Yeah, I get quite eager and quite excitable. I think.
But that's the thing. Like I play games quite fast, so I completely respect that. As much as I give you a hard time for it,
Yeah.
I completely respect why you do that because everything's moving at a pace that you're kind of moving at, and if the other person isn't, that you just kind of don't expect to. You're like, okay, I know what I'm doing, so they must know what they're doing.
I have one of two modes, right? My brain's either working at the rate of a 90-year-old that is about to fall asleep, or it's moving at 100 miles an hour, and I'm just like, brrr, and I'm speeding through stuff, and I'm seeing. It's like I've peered through the veil, and I'm seeing code like Neo. You know, that's like I get like that sometimes. It's like Dan's coming at me with his cards, and I'm just like doing the whole one-arm block that no. But then, yeah.
I'm like that after I have 3 cans of Monster.
There you go.
I'm like the squirrel out of Over the Hedge. I just reach a level of transcendence where everything's just really slow.
Yeah. I'm like, Danny, you're awake. Like, I'm more than awake. Like,
I can see in 4 dimensions.
Yeah. But I think one of the other things, and I think it's something that we're all quite guilty of at some point in playing card games, is that if you're not too careful, sometimes you can get salty for real.
Yes. Yes.
And it's having to remind yourself that it is only a game and you are playing with people that are actually friends.
Yeah, you're playing for fun.
You're playing for fun.
But on the counter side of that, like you kind of expect to get away a little bit more with some friendly banter salt, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, and
So
we
you
are
kinda
horrendous to each
push
other.
it a
funny.
little bit too much sometimes. I think that's more of a case.
God, if we actually put a video on the channel that was actually
Us playing
how
the game.
we were in real life, I think
We get taken off the air.
We get taken off.
Where's he gone? We'll be banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped to my roof. Gone.
That's a good question. Like,
It is a good question.
yeah. Well, I mean, I hate to do this, but bounce back at you guys because I want to hear what you'd say with this.
So I would say a lot like what you said. I get too eager, but for me, I get into this mode of like, all right, this is what I'm going to do, like this turn, and then like after the other player goes, this is what I'm doing that following turn, and I'm not always good to adapt that plan to where I kind of like I go with new information. So sometimes I get too set into my original plan, and I don't go with like the updated board state, basically.
Playing too fast and being impatient. Sometimes you go too fast, you miss a trigger, miss a flip, don't do damage, do something wrong. Plenty of times.
When I play with Break and Roll, I'm going to be like not focused, and also it's usually after work. I'm tired and I'm not paying attention at all to like if I have triggers or if I play a card wrongly, if I play 2 actions, 2 upgrades, whatever, and that can, and I'm a little bit afraid of that because like if I'm going to play too competitively, then I will be much more focused and I can come out as an asshole. Like
I get that so hard. I get that. Whenever I'm playing competitively, I just go into this mode.
I'll say we was at a sealed event last Friday, and it come down to me and Dan. Whoever won out of me and Dan in the final matchup would win the sealed event. Before the game started, I said, Dan, remember, we're here to have fun.
And I know, to be fair, like before the game and after the game, I'm fine, and I was fine.
No,
it's just
that
in
point
the
during
game.
where you were just like you're doing your thing with your cards, and
Yeah.
you're just like, oh, I'm so stressed right now, and I'm like, dude, chill.
You said that because you were winning,
I won the first game,
and you'd opened Octone
He got Octone
in a Wave 4 sealed game. When I'm
So-
trying to run,
and Jeff
Remember, it's friendly. I'm done.
I'm trying to run with Sandstorm, Impactor, and Vanguard.
it was a good day.
I'm like, I can't do this. There's like a 40-something health pool over on the other side of the
all right,
board.
lads, I got Daring Escape. Brilliant.
Hey, you nearly pulled it off.
I
Once.
was one card off pulling it off in one game.
It was funny.
That was it. But anyway,
Anyway,
sorry, RJ.
That's a demonstration
You
of
didn't
the
get
soul.
Frenchie kind of stole my answer. I'm known for not paying attention. Even like if I play Joe in other games, he could literally tell me whatever, and I'll believe him. Okay, you did that. That's fine. I definitely don't. I definitely don't pay attention whatsoever.
So
So
naive, so baby face. That's the first card game too, right?
no, I played Magic a little bit back in Invasion Block, but it was like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I played Hearthstone for a couple of years. But this is the first one where I'm like truly invested in.
Still remember when you like take anxiety to like play in competition and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Still have?
Not as much anymore because it. I don't know. Like after you do something enough times, it just kind of becomes second nature to you. And then, especially at the Energon Invitational, I sat across from I don't know how many people I played. It was like, oh great, I'm sitting across from one of the Wreck and Roll guys. I'm like, whoa, you are 100% better than I am. I'm the one that should be nervous at you. And so like that did a lot to like quell my fears too.
Awesome.
Question number 2, if you guys are ready.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, tabletop games. What are you guys playing right now aside from TFTCG?
Marvel.
Marvel
game.
Champions.
Marvel Champions.
Who's your favorite hero to play as so far?
So, I've only just got hold of the Thor and Captain America decks. I've not had a chance to try them yet. Out of the ones I've tried, I like She-Hulk because she's the closest thing I have to Hulk. Who's my favourite Marvel character. And she also does big damage, and it's great.
I've only played as Miss Marvel so far.
You only plays Miss Marvel. But we're
It's
trying to...
fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I don't do that.
Dan doesn't.
Dan doesn't play that.
Otherwise,
That's a really
though,
fun card game. You should try it out. It's a lot of
It's
fun.
good fun.
I mean, I don't really like superheroes that much.
oh, get in the bin.
Oh. You don't like Marvel? You don't like Avengers? You haven't seen it?
Not really.
Hey.
Dan wonders why we give him so much hassle. It's like,
Heaven forbid I have an opinion.
no, you're not having an opinion.
Brilliant.
You just disprove everything that we do.
Just like sitting in a chair, taping around, and then like putting it in front of the TV.
What, full on Ludovico technique, holding
Yeah,
my eyes
exactly.
open with brilliant.
It's going to be good fun.
I don't really have a lot of time to watch movies. Like
Ah,
outside of this, I'm like every fortnight I'm playing D&D and Starfinder and Call of Cthulhu and that like 4 or 5 nights a fortnight.
Yeah, Dan's a big D&D player.
Yeah. I love D&D. I obviously play a lot of Magic as well. I've been playing Magic for about 8 years now. So it's just habit, I think, more than anything.
Yeah.
I dropped a.
Sorry. No, sorry, you carry
I
on.
was gonna say I've dropped a lot of money on getting into a new format as well, so that's kind of pushing me to keep going with that. But I play board games as well. I just in general.
Like, King of Tokyo is another
Yeah.
big one for us. Like
That's what I was
we
gonna
love King of Tokyo. Don't get to play as often as I'd like. I
a
have
fun
just
game.
picked up the Anubis expansion character, so I'm looking forward to trying that at some point soon. I'm just looking at my board games now.
Secrets.
Oh yeah, Secrets is a lot of fun. You
guys-
played Secrets?
That one I don't know. What's that?
It's very simple.
Yeah, so Adam's going to go grab it because it's got some really cool tokens in it. But the idea is everyone has a mystery role, and you have to sort of try and. The aim of the game is to work out. I've not played it in a while.
So you've got
got it right there.
Russians, you've got Americans, and you've got the
You got the hippies.
hippies. That's the one.
Oh, no, what the hell?
Hang on. Yeah, look at these tokens.
So if you're part of the CIA, you get that token.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the Freedom Eagle.
The Freedom Eagle.
Freedom Eagle.
Like nice. Yeah.
That one.
The Hammer and Sickle.
And then there's is it one hippie token?
There's
There's
two.
one-
hippie
there's
tokens.
two. If you're the secret hippie, you got to win by. I think it's by.
You gotta have the lowest score.
lowest score. But
Okay.
your token is always up, like flipped down, so people can't see who's who. But the idea is you've got to try and score points with your team, but you don't know who your team is.
It's social deduction. It's another social deduction.
Yeah,
game.
yeah. It's a lot of fun.
You want to say it out loud? Don't you say it out loud?
It's kind of like Secret Hitler a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
I love that game.
I still want to pick that up. Like, I still want to pick that up.
Yeah. Secrets is very good. Highly recommended.
Okay. Okay.
And Werewolf. You ever played Werewolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's same kind of thing, right? Just guessing who.
Yeah.
Who
But social deduction games are the party games.
Yeah.
They're the games you play whenever you go into someone's house. There's like 8 of you or something. You got some beers on the go. You just bring stuff like Secret Hitler, Werewolf, Secrets, Skulls to a degree. all
Cards
that
Against
kind of
Humanity.
A thumbs down from Joe for that one. Do you not like it?
Not a fan.
I played that game so many times, it's like, now what?
I'm in the same boat.
I see. You've never played with my custom deck.
Nick's got his own.
Actually, like if you could write your own answers, I think that would be fun.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
Time and that's it. And then like Secret Hitler, every time you play the game, you annoy the crap out of somebody like Frenchie, who's just placed all his trust in you. And no matter how many times you do it, it just gets better and better and better.
Trust in you, meaning trust in Joe. I always believe Joe.
Joe's on my team. He's not Hitler. Joe's Hitler. Done. You see the life just drain from his eye. It's so good.
Every time you sit there, every time you believe him, every time you get betrayed.
It's like, Joe, you want me Chancellor? I'm like, yeah, we're safe with this idea. I'm Chancellor. We win.
It's an active relationship at that point. It's like I'm going for him, you
So
know.
fun. So good.
Later on this year, I've actually got something coming from Kickstarter, which was a have you heard Street Fighter the Miniatures game?
Yeah.
It was actually Angry. Did you know who Angry Joe is? Yeah, he created this. Not you. There is another Angry Joe. Could be, but yeah, he created this project, and I funded the top tier edition, which comes with everything. It's like 35 characters and battle decks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
And all the figures for each character. I'm a big Street Fighter fan as well, so for me it was just like a must-have. It's like $240, but
I jumped on that too, but I got like whatever the mid-tier pledge was. But I'm excited. I don't know if you saw the email. They are apparently like a lot of the way through approval for Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Like using the same system. So I'm a little bit more pumped up for that. But I'm excited.
Oh, I do. I wouldn't mind getting the Mortal Kombat one as well, but I'm hard pressed to find the extra money for it.
I got you. Yep.
So we'll see. I know that Salty was interested if they did a Dragon Ball version, but he said that the licensing has now gone to somebody else for the Dragon Ball version. But
I saw that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Good question. Like that.
Good question.
And then so next question is if we are moving now into like to equate this to Marvel. Phase 1 was, Wreck and Roll doing their own thing, Blues on Attack doing their own thing, Powered by Primus doing their own thing. And we're moving now to like phase 2 where we're starting to team up, right? And we're eventually going to phase 3 where everybody comes in together in Infinity War. Which of like the Marvel superhero teams is Blues on Attack? So like, are you guys the Avengers? Are you the Guardians?
I would say we're Guardians.
Damn it.
I don't know, man. I've got to go with my boy, haven't I? And I've got to
but
follow
we're a
him.
bunch of misfits.
We are.
So Guardians.
But-
For me, I would say Guardians.
At the minute, this is the most ambitious crossover that you've seen
Yeah.
in Transformers TCG. So, yeah, Guardians, I guess. Yeah, I like Drax. Batista's cool. He's funny.
He's been here the entire time. You just can't see him.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you saw, but there's a new film coming out called The Invisible Man.
Joe sent us that meme, I think.
Right, in the background.
Is it Batista in the background? I
I
died.
cried. It's hilarious.
I was dying when I saw that. Yeah, I can't wait for Guardians of the Galaxy. As Guardians of the Galaxy, that's what it's going to be, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, Guardians. I'm an agree with that.
I'm just gonna say sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say who are we?
If we can't be the Guardians, maybe we are like Team Thor from Thor Ragnarok. Like also Misfits.
Okay.
I'll be Loki. Fine.
Yeah, you would be Loki.
I'll say this straight out. Thor Ragnarok is one of the Marvel films I enjoyed.
It's a good film.
It's-
Great film.
Amazing. Yeah.
But that's only because is it Taika Waititi?
Yes.
It's hilarious.
Yes, agree with that.
Like-
I wish like all the super heroes movie would be like this.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not like super overpowered or whatever. But I don't know how to say that. It's just the feeling that when you're watching this, you're having so much fun. of
Yeah.
it.
That's right.
And that's why I'm looking for that.
It's the
movie.
proper balance of comedy, action, drama, all that.
I was
And that
like-
final of the bridge, so good.
Mm.
Like all the a little bit of Mortal Kombat too. That's just amazing.
I was a bit concerned that like a lot of the Marvel films were starting to get a tad formulaic,
Yes.
and it was nice to see them break it up a little bit with that. So, yeah, big into that. So I thought, what's next?
And that is my last one.
Oh,
That's it. Sorry.
amazing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll ask one. Who's your guys' favorite wrestler?
Oh my god.
Orange Cassidy.
Yes. Give him every single title there is.
Ultimate
Yes.
Warrior.
Damn it, Joe.
Was my favorite. Was.
yeah.
I mean, with the line of coke before I go out to the.
I'll say I'm a big Finn Balor fan.
Match ever was Lex Luger against Yokozuna.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I'd say for me, Finn Balor probably. I'm a big fan of Finn Balor. I'm happy he's back in NXT now and he's being used properly. Because he was being wasted when he was on the main roster. But yeah,
Agreed.
Balor.
I hated Smiley Finn Balor.
Yeah, I prefer angry Balor.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
You do. I mean, I know I should say Chris Jericho. I am quite I quite like Bray Wyatt, but he's not been used the best at the minute. So
No, that was awful.
yeah, that's terrible. So I just want to forget about that now and move on. Le Champion. So we'll do. That'll do.
I'm a big Keith Lee fan right now. I think he's just
He's
absolutely-
awesome.
Yeah,
Keith Lee's awesome.
yeah. Him and Moxley.
Which one was it that died at Casino Battle Royale? Was it Joey Janela?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that guy took a pounding.
Yeah, when he went through the tables.
Yeah.
He went, he's dead.
He's dead.
No, he metaphorically
Okay,
died.
metaphorically.
He's from Asbury Park, New Jersey, which isn't too far from here. So
Oh, that's
Sick.
cool. Nice.
yeah, that was my only question I had.
Fair enough. We're all questioned out, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes we've been recording for.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I knew it would be long, but
Oh Jesus! Wow.
For anyone that
I
is
feel like-
watching or listening to us, thank you guys. That was like you guys staying up those 2 hours are amazing. Love you guys a lot. Yeah.
this has been a lot of fun. Like I love doing Blue Talk.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just getting an opportunity to sit down and talk to people. And we've had some great people on, like between yourselves, Dan Arnold, and Stephen Pinkney. Like, I haven't not enjoyed any of these.
No, it's been brilliant.
This
It's been really
has been anticipated though. This has been hype.
Yeah.
This is the Clash of the Titans.
Everyone's been waiting for this,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So
This would be like the WrestleMania main event. Like if I
Yes.
Yeah.
this is I would say not quite Infinity Wars because we say you want to get everybody involved with that one, but this is Endgame, right?
Isn't Endgame bigger than Infinity War?
No, hang on.
Yeah. Endgame's bigger
I
than
swap it
Infinity War.
around. Sorry.
Isn't this Age
Sorry.
of Ultron?
No,
What?
no. This is Infinity War.
Okay.
Endgame's the next one. Whatever comes next, we'll find out what
It
that
was
is.
exhausting mentally, like and emotionally. Yeah. Oh my god, I was exhausted by the end of that movie.
And the viewers are going to be exhausted by the end of that video.
No, this is fine. So, like, when we originally planned Blue Talk, it's like, we'll just do quick half-hour videos of whatever, and they've progressively got longer. Like, eventually, I can see like 3-4 hour videos. Like, it's just a podcast now, so it's yeah.
I think it's weird to because there will be people that listen all the way through, and
No,
they're just awesome.
It's longer now because you probably went from Dan to Stefan 1 and 1 to now 4 answers per question. That's going to compound your video.
I believe it was supposed to be only 3 first.
Yeah, but it's fine, Frenchie. You're here. It's all good.
Yeah, the one Frenchie up here at that point.
The more, the merrier.
I actually feel like really happy that Frenchie managed to come down and get involved with this.
I'm happy
Like-
to do that. Pretty cool to like talk to you guys. It's great.
We won't see him again for a month.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, if this is the event that brings you all together, then I'm glad to be a part of that. You know,
You're
so
welcome.
Right, we're going to round out the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to sound like an obvious thing, because if you've watched us, you probably already watched Wreck and Rule already. But I'm going to ask you anyway to just plug yourself silly for the purpose of the video. Anything you want, plug it away.
We're
Go.
bad at this.
Yeah.
We're really bad at the self-promotion part. We just do it because we have fun with it, and a lot like why people watch you guys. I think it's the banter, it's the chemistry between like the players, and like Joe and I hating each other, Frenchie being a good person, RJ being a good person. Like, it's what brings them back. So,
For the next episode of Break and Roll, those French, is Brian and Joe is going to like fight each other.
One day someone's going to watch us.
RJ, his name is RJ.
It's all just
Social
going to, like,
distancing. Social distancing.
It's also going to take over Break and Roll. Is Frenchie going to make a new appearance? Watch the next episode. All the answers going to be answered.
Is it like the end 10 seconds of an anime? Like, you just ask a load of questions over like freeze frames at the next episode.
What's the thing that people always do where it says like to be continued and it just pauses before someone
That's
like
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
falls off the edge or something? Okay, right.
We do have a new Instagram. I will plug that. rec_n_rule_TFTCG. Follow us there.
Right.
Was
I'm-
rec
yeah,
underscore
no,
n
no.
underscore rule.
I'm following that right now. Hang on, I'm gonna go on my Instagram. I say my Instagram, but
What was the picture today?
Oh, why don't you follow and find out?
Yeah, follow and find out.
Smooth.
Like, maybe do more pictures for us.
there's going to be a ton of links in the video description anyway for people to jump on, and yeah, it's going to be the longest video description in history, but that's fine. We will fit them all in. I think there's a 1,000 character limit, so I can work it in. Don't worry about it.
1,000 characters is quite a lot.
You'll be surprised. No, it is.
The URLs. They'll go
Yeah,
real quick.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
use the bit.ly to like just compress
Yeah,
everything.
you bitly all of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will do that. It'll be fine. For us, go on. I put you on the spot, there, didn't
Yeah,
I?
a little bit. So guys, like this video, drop us a comment, sub, ring bells, Teespring.
Notification.
I thought you were better at this.
I normally am, but I feel I'm
I've put him under pressure.
I'm quite tired now.
Oh, hang on. What is it? It's late.
It's late. I'm
And
tired.
you're tired. Right, okay, cool.
Teespring, topdecktcg.com.
Yeah.
Use your promo code Blues on attack to save yourself 10% store wide. And where do they ship?
Worldwide.
Dad hates that so much.
Facebook.
Yep, you can like
Yes.
us on Facebook.
Yeah, like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
We haven't got an Instagram account because we're not edgy enough.
Although my wife keeps telling me I should set one up, so
We need an edgy person now.
like literally every time I mention this, like to my wife, she's like, "Have you set the Instagram up yet?" I'm like, "No, I don't know. We just haven't done it yet. We'll sort it."
Delegate.
Huh?
Delegate.
Yeah, but I'll get her to do it. She did offer. To be fair,
Yeah, she did.
she did offer. Maybe I should take her up on it. So
Yeah.
Um,
Come in and take pictures of you guys. That's what Frenchie does at this point. Just takes
Yes.
pictures of us.
Yes.
is that
I
when?
love the
Is that when Frenchie turns up?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, when and if.
It's just coffee then, isn't it?
You can join the Discord as well.
Oh, and a Discord. Yeah,
oh
we got
yeah,
Discord.
come and chat with us. Tell
Guess-
Dan too.
Shut up.
Please
Yeah. No,
stop. I'm not feeling the love anymore.
Oh. Boo-hoo.
Well, I mean, Joe and Brian are both in there. RJ, Frenchie, are you guys in our little?
I don't know how to use the Discord.
He's not even in the.
I'm a boomer.
The other one.
Yeah, I'm not even in the main one. I have no idea how to use it.
Wow. Wow.
Oh man, it's fine.
I'll get it set up somehow, some way.
But yeah, come and have a chat. Most of us are about sometimes, if not all the time, if not never.
Yeah, Salty's only the serial offender for not being on Discord.
Because Salty, he's not the oldest, but he acts like the oldest. He's like, technology, what's that? It's like, you know what I mean? He's, you know you're watching Salty. Yeah, that's right.
No, he's not.
He's not watching.
No, he's not.
He's off at the minute doing a band thing. He's at a gig. He's in a rock band.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's cool.
If you look at him, surprise, surprise, he's in a rock band. so he's off screaming down a microphone somewhere.
Well, it's not screaming. It's a proper like sludge biker metal band.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, I think that's about it. Right.
yeah, are we good?
Yeah, guys, absolute sterling pleasure having you on.
Big
Thanks
love,
for
big
having
love.
me. Really appreciate it.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of love. And ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed it. We shall catch you next time. Cue jazz music. Sexy. It's there.
I love that jazz music. It's great.
Great. I got copyrighted on the last one though, which is weird. 'Cause
Did
the
you?
other ones are not.
How long? Maybe if you take the intro down to 5 seconds, it should be fine.
I really have to pee.
Yeah.
Bye, RJ.
So let
I had to
everybody-
go like,
Ah.
I've got one more quick question. Who does most of the Twitter? Is that Brian?
Me, yes.
So,
I really will.
Did I?
Yeah, it was
answered
fast
the
and loud.
question.
I was just going to
I
ask.
wait like 20 seconds and then give an answer.
Yes, exactly. You have to
No,
get
I was just going to ask. So, is it you that's collecting the Iron Factory figures?
Oh, I love them so much. Holy crap. So good. Do you have any?
I used to have up until August last year. I had everything Iron Factory had released, and then I decided I wanted to change my collection. So I sold all of it and went down the Iki road of Masterpiece.
Ooh,
Whoa,
yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, but I
I'm
did
not there
buy.
yet.
But I went to after I sold all my Iron Factory stuff. I went to TF Nation about 2 weeks later, and that's when I found Flame Toys. And I
Ooh,
bought
that's
the big Tarn.
nice.
I brought it around to show you guys.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's expensive, but yeah,
Oh, I want
but
that Megatron that you showed me.
the new Stealth Bomber one.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I
I'm
have a
trying so
Grimlock.
hard to not look at like the third-party masterpiece stuff because I just know that would be a hole that I would not come.
No,
back.
so I don't buy many. It's just more.
I swear, every time I speak to you, like I bought a new Transformer.
Yeah, but that's like the Siege cheaper stuff. That's fine. When we're talking the big expensive stuff, I don't buy
Oh,
very
okay.
much of that.
If it's $20 or below, it's like it didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I turn up to filming with a new toy every time.
It's always a good time.
Right.
Yeah, but no, I was just saying, yeah, I still do like the Iron Factory stuff, even though I don't collect it anymore.
They're really cool, and I'm addicted now. Like I've been trying not to message somebody back who messaged me right before we started, saying they have like 5 figures I'm looking for and I'm trying to get. So
I'd say probably the favourite that I did own would either be the set of Dinobots
okay,
or Jetfire.
so the Dinobots are so hard to find right now.
Yeah.
It's like $250 to get your hands on them.
Oh
if-
wow!
Yeah, and even the set that's up there now, like a couple parts are broken on it.
Yeah.
So, and then Jetfire is who this guy has. so I
Jetfire
might-
is amazing.
nice.
Does all of you like collect toys too, or only you?
Mostly me. Nick has a few.
I don't have the money to spend on.
Mine's just space, so like it's good that things are going to change, right? So I'm moving into a bigger office when I get my new place, hopefully, fingers crossed. So this room is potentially going to expand, but I will
You try. like Joe.
Yeah. And then I'm going to fill it with more plastic crack. So that's basically what it is. Like I said, I was tempted to do an office tour one day just to show everything I have, because I have lots of tiny things.
Well, you really like your collector things for
So
video games.
yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of video game collector stuff as well, because I do a lot of video gaming as my other thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's so much. I'm having to bin stuff off because I've got so much of it. So
I'm in the same boat, but I would say if you get a chance, definitely do that, because at work I have this giant like smart board thing I use while teaching, and then when the kids are gone and I'm like grading and listening to you guys or like other channels too, when you guys do a show like this where I can see the shelves in the background, like I very badly want to know what's there. So if you get a chance, definitely do that tour.
yeah, right, I will do one very soon. Cool.
Sure. We should do something.
What version of Final Fantasy VII did you guys order?
Nick, why don't you answer this one?
Nope. Nope.
So
I can see the sadness in your eyes just by answering that. Like,
I ordered
Wait. Is that the sadness because of the price?
So no, I've had to cancel my order for the one that I got, which was the Super Collector's. It was like 270 quid, because
That's the last one. 270 quid is like
it's like $300, I think.
it's the Daytona
biggest
bike.
Yeah, I ordered that and I forgot that I'd ordered it. And the money came out and I haven't got. Basically, I was low on money this month, so I was like, cancel quick.
Yeah, that sucks because like I think I ordered it in July, and you probably did too. And they didn't take out the money right away. They just took out the money like a few days ago.
Yeah.
And that was like kind of a weird big surprise almost, but like I understand that kind of sucks.
That'll be the perfect game for the social distancing in a month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lockdown, Final Fantasy VII, go.
Yep.
Yeah, but there's also Neo 2, and I think Resi 3 comes out soon.
So right, Resident Evil 3, I might be getting the review on. I'll know by Monday, Tuesday whether or not I'm reviewing it, which will be great. So that's going to be me sorted for the next 2 weeks.
Review being like
review copy?
I review games for a website, so I'm a games reviewer as well.
Or a website.
The Sixth Axis, but also I do other websites as well. So this week I got 2 review copies for Neo 2 and Ori and the Blind Forest. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. But they gave me Devil May Cry 5, so I reviewed that last year, which was.
You like that?
Oh, I love it. I gave it a 9. It was great, so good. And I got Gears 5 last year as well.
That was a great game.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't say, Joe, we've had this conversation already about Gears.
You lost me at Gears too. I couldn't stand Cliff Bleszinski and whatever decision they made to make that game terrible, and I just never bought any Gears after that.
Yeah, that's a
Were
shame.
you big into Gears 1?
Yeah, I really liked it. I didn't play the multiplayer side so much just because I wasn't very good at it. But
I was going to ask you if you ever heard who was the most well-known multiplayer player on Xbox Live that you were aware of.
I mean, it's Nismo Joe, surely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I'm cheating here. I'll show you the channel. So, yeah.
So I've been listening to the French radio, and it seems like it's pretty badly going on over there. Also in Italy. How is the COVID-19 like in Britain? I didn't hear much about that.
Everyone's just buying toilet roll.
Huh?
Everyone's just buying toilet roll.
Yeah,
Toilet paper.
toilet paper.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too bad. Obviously, they've cancelled all of the sports and everything. We've only had a few deaths so far. It's not that bad, but we expect it is going to get worse.
So it's weird. Like I was fully expecting to be working from home completely for the next 2 weeks, but my office hasn't yet given us the go ahead. So the company I work for, we've got offices around the world. So I think we're in Berlin, Netherlands, France, Belgium, and somewhere else, Italy. So we have offices everywhere, and they've shut a few of those down, but we're still going. We got London and our Oxford office, which is where I work. Is still there. I work from home at the minute a couple of days a week anyway, So like working from home for me is not an issue. I'm not, and it's not going to impact us much, I don't think, in terms of how much money we make as a company. But a lot of people, like my wife, for instance, her job is heavily affected by this because she works in retail, and if the company she works for is really struggling, if they stop, it will be the end of that company. It's done.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a lot of companies are going to be going bankrupt over this, which is quite dangerous.
There's a lot of like small company and mid-sized company that is going to get a lot of struggle in Europe at that point. And even the hospital wise, they've been screaming for like years to like get more bed, more money to like fund bigger hospital, and they didn't. And now that's the perfect scenario to like just get everything go down the drain at the moment. From what I'm hearing from the French radio, it's really bad. Germany has actually a few hours ago issued the frontier closing. Like they are not letting anyone goes in anymore.
Through the borders.
Border closing.
Border closing. Yes. That's and for France and Germany, it's really weird because we don't have any frontier. Like they just leave that up. So now they will have to put people like probably military to like control who goes in or out. It's weird. And frontier on the border, there's so many communication between the two countries. I don't even know how it's going to happen. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah.
It's quite concerning. I mean,
it is.
I joke a lot about things. I make a lot of like just offbeat comments just to try and lighten the mood generally around all this kind of stuff. But if I have to sit there and seriously think about it for a moment, like there's a lot of people that I care about, for instance, that could be seriously affected by this.
Yep.
Like my mum, she's 72. So like, you know what I mean? And she looks good for a Greek woman of that age, but do you know what I mean? It's like it's still a concern to me that like she struggles to get around as it is and get whatever she needs. And you've got idiots that are buying stuff off the shelf.
Right.
Like I said, the wife went across the road to the shops to get some food and stuff and some loo roll, and she's like, no, they're out of this, they're out of that, and I'm like, it's mad. It's absolutely mad.
Yeah. It has to be like a collective effort. Like don't do much. I think it's okay to like buy a lot of toilet papers or whatever, but like not like for like 2 years worth of toilet paper.
By one pack, that's it.
Not one pack, maybe like two pack.
Wait.
It's just that for limiting the traveling. It's fine. But like don't buy like 2 years worth of toilet paper. It doesn't make sense.
Years worth. Holy crap!
I have a bidet, so I don't need toilet paper.
That's the time to like invest into bidet. But yeah, that's it. It has to be like a collective effort to like just go through it. Yeah.
Joe's like reading or writing more questions.
Well, the question for you guys, just like in general, how do you guys feel about the Brexit?
No,
Oh, Brexit.
If you don't want to talk about that, it's fine.
It's like that annoying STD that won't go away, isn't it?
I know the feeling.
I probably shouldn't have said that, to be honest. That's this is my bad sense of humour coming out now.
It's fine. It's all right.
You just don't listen to my podcast, for the love of God. Yeah.
It's weird because like when I was listening to it right from far away, I thought it would be like still many years before you actually implemented it. But it just happened. Has it affected yet your daily lives or something?
Not yet, because all of the implications for Brexit haven't actually been enforced yet. If that makes sense. So all of the current rules and deals and stuff like that are still in place.
Okay, so what it has done is, and this is me getting serious for a minute, it's given rise to a lot of the there's a lot of racists, shall we say, that want to capitalise on this whole situation and use it as an excuse to be more verbal about their bigoted ways of thinking. which is
Mhm.
obviously which is obviously terrible.
Sounds like what's happening here.
Yeah.
Happening everywhere. Yeah.
So
Like even. Yeah. Sorry.
I don't want to mention the big guy's name, but
The big orange.
the big orange
Yeah.
dude that we're not really a great fan of. No, RJ,
Not
you're
you.
fine.
Yeah,
RJ, you're good.
You're fine.
But yeah, it's I can imagine it's not so great over there for you guys in that sense.
No, it's
The done leading the done.
Yeah.
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 Especially when you see how the COVID-19 has been managed here, it's pretty much it's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And
I think Joe has a really, really important question.
I don't want to stop your guys' train of thought, but when we're ready to switch topics, you let me know.
So I had another
We can switch.
another
Or
question.
Brian can just interject into it.
And another one.
And another one.
No. Set it up, Brian.
So I had one other question that I was ready to ask you guys, but I didn't. I decided not to out of I don't know.
But you're still recording, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use it in the future if they choose to.
No, set it up.
Go on, Brian.
I'm just going to read it.
Oh, okay. Do it.
He can't read that.
They can't see that.
Do all British people say
They say everything.
Yeah.
It's almost annoying. Like, but I think that's a young person's thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I think there was implication behind the question, maybe.
he's just digging now?
Yeah.
oh, it's funny. Makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Right, so
do
like
you guys watch soccer at all?
Sorry?
Do you guys watch soccer at all?
British.
Yes, I do.
Not anymore.
Who's your team?
Not Man United, who you follow. Mine's Spurs.
I used to watch it years ago, but I stopped because.
Are you loving the Jose experience as much as I did?
Oh, I hate every second of it.
The worst part is that 90% of the time he's correct.
Yeah.
He just goes about it the complete wrong way.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Nick's like, what?
No. I said I stopped watching football soccer because my team at the time was losing a lot, and it gave me severe anger issues.
Yeah.
And I couldn't take that. I couldn't handle it. So I used to support Liverpool, and I see now that they're doing really well. So maybe it's a good time to get back into it again. But who knows?
They're potentially about to win the league for the first time in 20 years, but then COVID-19 happened and it's called the season off.
I cannot wait until they cancel the season because that would only happen to Liverpool, and nothing would make me happier in the entire world.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
Yeah,
So
it'd be
cool.
awesome.
And this is why I don't watch football. I can't do it. I just can't. It's like the only
That's why I was over in England 2 years ago for my 30th, and I went to a United game, and then
Oh, nice.
like 2 weeks later, I came to England, or not England, London. I don't know where you guys are in relation to that, but it was right before the game.
We're kind of smack bang in the middle of the country.
Okay.
So what I find crazy is like, I think I heard one of you guys mention before that you travel to your locals, but is it like a 40-minute drive or something crazy like that to your local?
For me and probably Frenchie from work, it's like 45 minutes. Yeah.
See, like if we wanted to drive from where we are to London, that's about an hour.
Yeah,
but to us that feels like forever.
Yes, exactly.
Whereas for you, it's a stone throw. It's like, yeah, it's fine.
Well, it's not a stone's throw. It's like it's annoying, and it's probably the same thing for you guys. It's annoying.
It's not the same level of annoyance. Like literally an hour traveling or 30 minutes traveling back in France is actually going far. Very, very far.
Right, because there's no traffic. It's all public transportation.
No. It's far in the sense that you going from this state to Maryland.
Right.
Or further down, like Washington. That's the same level of farness for the feeling. It's so weird because like since I've been here, traveling in Europe was difficult and felt like, why would I do 45 minutes of traveling to go to a local game store? That doesn't make any sense. It's like going to meet your family uncle from like remotely, I don't know where it is. Here in the United States, there's a sense of driving. Like there's no sidewalk here. Like literally, not in big city, like in the small city, like Chiriha, where I live, there's no sidewalk. You don't walk. You always drive. Meaning that actually, when you start driving to go somewhere to somewhere, it feels normal. So weird. Like right now, 45 minutes in car for me, nothing. It's literally not. It's like, oh okay, I'm going to go to like go grocery shopping or whatever. Doesn't make any sense for me because I've been living in France. 45 minutes would be like, yeah, I'm never going to like spend gas money on that. It doesn't make any sense. Here it's just normal. Oh, gas is probably also cheaper here. Yeah. It's like for the gallon, so it's like what 3 liters. What? How much?
What's a liter? I have no idea what that is.
Oh, liter of soda. So like three
Liter
soda.
of
So 3 soda bottles.
Liter of cola.
Are you guys using gallon or liter?
A gallon is 4.54 liters, I believe.
No, it's
4.5 soda
lower.
bottles. That's
Yeah, that sounds.
Are you guys using liter or gallon in UK?
I stick the nozzle in the car and press the button until it fills up. It's like-
Ours
And I was
is
just like,
priced. Ours is priced per liter. So
Yeah,
it's
okay.
so it's like one. It's like £1.30 something per liter. It's really expensive.
Yes. So let's check that because like in
that's
France,
probably like $5 or $6 per gallon here, then, right?
wait.
No, I was
I
right.
have to go, guys, because if I stick around too much later, so I need to go for a little bit of a break.
That's fair enough, man.
Pleasure, John. Thank you. I think this was a ton of fun, and we'll
Thank
love
you.
to do it again at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we'll have you guys on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who figures out how to do the like remote podcasting stuff.
Just like this.
Okay, well there you go. You figured it out.
Sorted.
Nice job.
So
See you guys. Thank
See
you.
you
Take care,
later,
Brian.
bud.
See ya.
for example, one gallon, 1 US gallon. So it seems like your gallon and US gallon is different. 1 US gallon is 3.8 liters. Right?
No, you have to say here an imperial gallon to us is 4.54 liters.
Okay, so 1 gallon here
Yeah.
is $2.30.
That's cheap to us.
Wow.
That's dirt cheap.
Yes.
That's dirt cheap, and I think that's why we can travel like this. It's just insane. It's just like everything is on car.
Yeah.
Here.
But then your fuel is not as clean as ours, so you actually get less MPGs than what we do.
Depends on how you drive. But you put on the gas real hard, you're gonna get bad MPGs.
I drive terribly. But I say I'm lucky though.
Fastest you've ever been?
Sorry.
What's the fastest you've ever been?
Driven or passenger?
Driven.
Driven 165
Wow, you beat me.
Wait, miles or kilometers?
miles. That was if you know your cars, it was an R32 GTR Skyline. It belonged to a friend of mine.
A friend of that's
Your
unique.
friend let you drive his Skyline.
Yes, when I was 19.
Wow.
Your friend is like your best friend ever.
Wow.
And then the fastest I've been as a passenger was when he was driving it. We got up to about 180, and then we ran out of road.
Jesus Christ.
Wait. Wait, ran out of the world.
Ran out of road as in we were coming up to a junction we needed to slow down.
Okay.
I don't think Frenchie's been over 20.
He doesn't know yet.
In one of my old cars, I managed to get it up to like 120, but the car was shaking. I was like, "Yeah, this is going to fall apart any second."
What are you doing?
That was in my old Golf. Like,
Yeah.
but no, I've driven a Lamborghini. Is it Murcielago?
Murcielago.
I think. But because it was an experience day and I hadn't paid the extra money for the insurance.
They don't let you drive fast.
I was scared and I
How
couldn't
did they
drive.
stop you?
Well, this is the thing. Like, there was no he couldn't have stopped me if I'd have done it. I was bricking it because if I'd have crashed it, I would have had to pay. And I was like,
I mean, they're like, no, there's no speed limiter, no rev limiter, there's no pace car in front of you, nothing. They're
Nope.
like, please don't do this. Is that it?
yeah, basically, yeah,
Other than having your credit card on file, I would assume.
yeah,
But because we're English, we just accept it.
yeah. I to be fair, I should have just gone. You know what? Screw it. And just gone for it. But now,
Scared. What?
You scared?
I'm scared.
You only went 90?
Maybe, or like, I'm scared. I'm a scaredy cat. I never had detention in my life, let alone like. I don't like breaking the law.
It's too good.
You're driven-
Maybe
Yeah.
you.
From Philly though, so it's not like we had a lot of open road to go fast. You drove us from Stogie Joe's.
Oh, right. Maybe it was raining and I didn't want to speed. I don't know.
It was raining, yeah.
That's why.
I also had a couple of drinks, so maybe you were going faster than I remember.
It was all a blur. Yeah.
Literally, he was going fast, and I don't remember.
First admin is like 115, not much.
No, I'm a little baby.
Like,
This guy,
I've been to 134, nothing major, or 137, nothing major.
He knows it. Yeah, but
I took Frenchie on a 70 and a 25 once. That was fun.
was
So,
it cool?
I bet that was an
on
experience.
the big road on the way to the thing. He was like, "Take me." I'm like, "Meow."
yes,
do it.
70 on the 25 miles limit. It was cool. One thing that here in the United States they have onboard detection police.
Basketball.
Basketball, yeah. Onboard detection police, so that if there's anything that any cops around, they will beep.
Radar detectors.
So now,
The app.
Radar detector.
Radar detector.
no.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're saying. You just look at me and you smile. It's not an answer. What are you saying?
He does have it.
Radar detector.
A radar
The
detector.
thing on the dashboard that beeps.
yeah, they're
Oh,
banned.
this-
Yeah, those are banned over here. We're not allowed them.
Yeah.
We used to have them, but they're banned. Yeah.
I mean, it's not allowed here either. But like, I
It's
feel
frowned upon. It's banned in Virginia. That's
it's
it.
frowned upon.
It's banned. Well, yeah, the cop be like, "What's that doing there?" I'm like, "I'm detecting you." Or here's a ticket. Oh, thank you.
Wait. It's
They'll
yeah,
give you a ticket. It's
frowned
not,
upon. Like, no, it's
they're
not
not going
allowed.
to shoot you.
It's not allowed. Right?
Yeah, it's
I
banned.
mean, it's legal to buy, right?
Is it? But because it's not legal to buy in France.
Okay, sure. I don't know.
yeah. It's funny, but like he's not the first person I heard about like having this radar detector, and also my cousin was having that too, and it's insane. For me, it's just like
And if you're doing 118 and the radar detector goes off, you can't slow down in time. There's no point. Just keep
Just keep going. Yeah.
Keep going.
beep. I was like, you got me.
have to be fast enough so they cannot.
Cop's like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Happened to you once, right?
Does
I got
does
suspended for
any
30
excuse work at this point? That's the question. It's like, what excuse can you possibly use to get away with that?
Like,
It's
"Do you
like,
know how fast you were going?" I was like, 100. He's like, "That's accurate. 118." I was like, "Oh, your gun works. Great."
I'm pregnant. I need
Sorry,
to
you're a
live.
man.
It's like, damn, that didn't
Oh.
work.
That's when you say, "Oh, I forgot about that." Yeah, I have issues.
Was I speeding? I just don't remember.
See, I often think about this. Not that I would consider speeding ever. I might speed all the time, but I'm often thinking of what excuses I would use if I ever got pulled over for it. Like, I really need a loo or something. I don't know if that would fly. So,
Don't just say you were speeding.
Yeah.
One cop was like, "You know, I pulled you over." I was like, "I was speeding, and I have no excuse." He looked at me. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna give you a ticket for a seatbelt. Goodbye." Goodbye.
oh, nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was speeding, and I have no excuse for that.
No, so unfortunately, it works differently over here for us. We don't just
You
we
were
don't just
speeding?
we don't just get tickets or whatever. Like we get fucked for stuff. Basically, it's the best way to put it.
You make
Kind
it
of worth
complete
it,
work
isn't
for me
it?
now.
That's fine. No, you get caught speeding the first time. You can choose to go on a speed awareness course that you have to pay for. So you don't get any penalty points on your license, and if it happens again, you get your points, and then your insurance goes up, and then you have to sell your car because you have to buy a rubbish car.
You have to apologise to your family
Yeah.
for letting them down. It's-
Here it's like you don't have first try. It's like if you have any kind of like tickets or whatever, your insurance goes up.
That's the real deterrent. The insurance.
Yeah.
So insurance is quite a big one over here as well. If you get caught without insurance, that's big.
They make you commit seppuku, basically. That's
Yeah.
what if you don't. Yeah. It's-
I think that's the same, bro. Like having insurance is so
Are you
important.
coughing?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Even I'm doing it. Like,
Allergies.
I don't cough when I have allergies. What are you coughing?
I was weird. In the middle of it. Like, I'm starting to feel lightheaded and everything, and I wonder why that is. And then I looked over. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's because I started to drink it probably like noon."
Maybe my very last video ever.
Okay. Well, it was a nice,
No,
it was
that
a
was
nice
like
run.
2 years ago. We were still playing Destiny at that time. I had a bad cough
oh,
that lasted for like 2 months or something.
You wouldn't shut the hell up. You were like, hi, friend.
That was bad. It lasted that long, and then Joe got it. It was so pissed.
I remember Destiny.
I remember Destiny.
That was a.
I'm undefeated in Destiny.
You are
You are
undefeated in
undefeated
Destiny.
One game.
No, I'm undefeated. Am I lying?
Down.
Am I lying? Undefeated. I'm going to Worlds.
I mean, you might be the only person there.
Just played one game for that goodbye video.
Yeah, I'm undefeated.
Okay, who was your favorite? What was your favorite Destiny deck?
He only played one.
I think he's asking you guys.
I won a store championship with FN 2199, single die Bala, single die FN, and single die Ventress.
Yeah, that at that time that was crazy because like everybody think it was like doing shit, and they actually won the Star Championship, and that was like, yep, that's something. 3
Oh.
characters.
Get a plaque for the store championship 2017.
Nice.
Nice.
That was the biggest one. It was 32 for that year.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Where at all the Kingsmen?
Yeah, I defended our home location.
Nice.
Yeah, the very first one.
Ventress
For
was
me, it was like,
Ventress was quite strong, you know. Like Ventress was really strong. I thought.
No,
I
she was too. The first Ventress, she was too expensive. 9 health.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of someone else. Ignore me.
Ventress 2 was good. Yeah, Ventress 1 bad, and I took her straight to the top.
No, I used to play
You loved Palpatine, didn't you? Your
Oh.
solo Palps deck.
love solo palps, no upgrades.
Naked Palps.
Yeah, naked
Naked
palps I
palps.
called it. It was good.
Yeah.
Then too much removal, too much easy pickings. It's like, oh, screw this game.
Yep. Like there was a one time where there was a sweet spot where there's not enough removal, and Palpatine was really good. But then once you have like a lot of removals, it's just like you can.
You can't play them anymore.
Yeah.
So after we got out of the game, I saw they were releasing. there was a new Palpatine which I really wanted to try, and I was like, I don't play anymore, damn it! And that's it. He gets like a plus. Is it plus 1 health for each?
More every
ability
upgrade, yeah.
But-
he has on him?
and you can pick as many upgrades as you want on it.
Yeah,
It's
it's ridiculous. It's so good. I was thinking, I could probably make some broke stuff with that, but never happened.
but he wasn't even like a top tier after that.
No.
That was the weird point. Like he on paper it seemed to be really good, but he never managed to like get in like higher tier than that. I think.
How did Maul do? Because I know there was a new Maul. Was it rubbish?
I didn't really care about the first mall. I didn't play the second mall.
First of all, it's funny because like everybody saw it the first time at PAX Unplugged with those
Spot loss.
spot gloss card. Everybody
yeah.
was excited for it. Nobody played it afterward. That was weird. And that was Savage Opress that just came like
That was after I stopped playing.
yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
They should go well together, but again, it wasn't like as competitive. It wasn't competitive enough.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Savage Press was the last. That set was the last one I collected. Because I bought a new Maul afterwards, which was like much better, and I was like, what? He looks so good, and I was like, why don't I play this game anymore? I went, oh yeah, because no one else plays
Because
it.
it's crap.
I
I enjoyed it
was
originally.
not. It's the problem I had is that our locals died and no one else played it. Otherwise, I would still be playing it now, probably.
I was saying,
I had fun with the game I played. I thought it was a fun game.
The game is good, but one thing how to say that? Brian is a big fan of like making the local not as competitive as it could be, right? Because like he's convinced that if you want to grow a game, this is not the way to go. And I was like fighting on it. The first time I meet Joe and Brian, I was fighting him on it, saying like, hey, it's a competitive game per nature, right? Like if you want to play, you want to win. If you want to win, you have to play strong. That's it, right? And I saw the whole cycle Destiny at our local dying of the competitiveness.
It didn't help that our local store had the national champion and the national runner-up as part of that meta.
Oh, really?
They,
Did not help.
wait, they weren't even coming.
It was still them. They came plenty of times. They came a lot.
Before, but I don't even believe that this is the way. Like our local died after Nova. after Nova, nobody played. Yeah,
Because they kept showing up. I was like, all right, we get it. You won. You're running the impressive decks.
No. They before that we were playing like competitively, right? Because we were preparing for Nova.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But after Nova, there was only you.
Sorry, I was laughing because RJ's got up and walked away.
Bye.
Before I met RJ.
But yeah, that was that like we prepare for the national championship, and after national championship, nobody showed up anymore. Like there was a burnout. There was like no set release.
They were horrendous with their set releases.
Oh, yeah.
Delay.
Ooh, that's my favorite one so
delay.
far. Black Cherry.
That is killing. That had killed the game for sure. And after that, like nobody showed up anymore.
Yeah.
After that.
So with the Destiny scene where I was, obviously I first started playing it because I liked Star Wars rather than card games. And there was about 5 or 6 of us that were playing it, but again, we were all just playing it because we liked Star Wars. None of us were serious card game players. Then we started to get a few more people involved, like Nick started playing it, Salty started playing it, who are better card players. So they started building better decks. And
you hated us for it.
It kind of drove it down a little bit because obviously we couldn't compete with that because we weren't as good at.
That was
deck
unintentional,
building.
though.
No,
That was
wasn't.
unintentional.
Yeah, it was
like,
completely unintentional. So then it got to the point where it was me, you, and Salty.
Yeah, we used to. It was.
And then I got bored of playing Salty's bloody Qui-Gon Yoda deck. Because that's all.
That was one of the decks I love that much. Yeah.
That's all Salty ever had. So, which fancy game of Destiny? Yeah, sure. What have you got with you? Qui-Gon
Exactly.
Yoda.
And that killed the game. That is literally killing your local. Like that's why I'm trying to push as much as I can. Like saying, do the Steam. What I believe now, like seeing what happened in Destiny for a group of friends, is that the weekly events are not competitive. They are here for like gathering. It's like you gather people
And you have fun.
and you have fun. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what we do at our locals now with Transformers. Is we just take our jank down, we practice with it, we test it, and then we're like, okay, this is all right. Next week let's put this on the channel. We'll record a video with it. We have got a couple of new players.
Yeah, no, I've been quite pleased with the
right.
level of interest that we've got coming in now, and I think part of that comes with the fact that we do this.
Yes.
And people have gone, oh, you guys do a thing, don't you? It's like,
they watch it and they go, that looks quite fun.
Get involved.
That's cool.
Because there's one lad called Darren he's a big, again, he's like Dan, he's a big Magic player.
He's going to be a monster at this game.
He's going to be very good at this game.
He's already started putting stuff together, and I'm like, oh, I don't like that.
But he was watching Springer, and he was like, I quite like. Again, he's a bit of a combo player within Magic. So he was like, I quite like the idea of Springer flipping, getting loads of cards, playing loads of cards. So Nick put together a Springer Airstrike Patrol deck for him. Just like, here you go, here's your first deck, play it, enjoy it. And he's played it, he's gone away, he's tweaked it, and it's like, yeah, he's enjoying the game, which is really good.
Yeah.
I think we got to the stage now.
Impressive. That's fine.
Yes. There's a point where when you become a good player, you have to like retain yourself during the weekly. I think because like it's not fun. Like there's one guy at the weekly. I keep hearing his name. Not making like the experience fun at all because he's keep playing that same deck.
Yeah, we know the guy.
And it's.
He sit across from her. It's like, dude, are you running this again? What?
Yes,
we get it. We know.
And then after that, if we try something else, he's going to get pissed because like he's losing because he's not first anymore.
He was so mad the other week.
Awesome.
It's bad. It's like, are you coming here to hustle the game and just get the money and tags and whatever, or are you coming for like having fun?
Well, I was quite guilty of that when I first started playing this game because again, like not having much good deck building experience or card game experience, I sort of had a cards deck that Salty helped me build, which was Wheeljack, Prowl, and Legendary Bumblebee.
Yep.
And I had that, or I had OPBL and Inferno. I was like, those are your two options. That's all I have. I'm not building any more decks because I don't know how to. That's basically I was a basically when I first started playing this game.
And it's fine when you're like a new player. I think it's fine. Like you want like it's not enjoyable if you are a new player and you come in and you keep losing, right? Like you want to have that experience when you're winning sometimes, and that's fine when you're like bringing hard deck or whatever. Like a new player that is going to show up at our local game store that is like bringing some opposite deck, he got a pass. It's fine. Like we're losing, we're not going to like hate on him, just a little bit maybe, but like we want to bring new blood in, right? And what we hope is that when we start like building relationship and stuff, because it's basically that. It's like in the weekly, you're here for like networking, relationship, like having fun.
Yeah.
Then we hope that they'll understand that it's just for fun here. It's not like competitive.
Mm.
And then after that, if we need to get competitive and go at each other, just let us know. And that could be a thing too, right?
Yeah.
It could be like, yeah, that week is going to be like all competitive, no restraint, just get on each other.
I remember, oh man, maybe the first event I ever won. I went back and told Candace, I was like, oh, I finally won. She's like, oh, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. Like, yeah, they let me win, right? Like, I knew how little they tried in that. Like, it was obvious, but at the same time, I'm like after I settled down a little bit, I'm like, all right, had they not let me, like, I was still brand new. I was like, I probably wouldn't be coming back, so I got it immediately. So I thank him for that. If I haven't said it, thank you. I almost quit after the first Energon Invitational.
Store Championship then?
No, or first PAX Unplugged. I'm sorry.
Almost quit.
I almost quit. Like I was done playing because I remember seeing Landis and Dan there, and I played Dan Arnold my very first competitive game. It wasn't super competitive at all.
Dan was standing at that time too. Like
it was Dan Arnold's first ever game, and I was talking to him a little bit. I had no idea who he was.
No, it can't be Dan's first game. No way.
It was Dan's first game.
No.
First game of Transformers.
First game of Transformers. Yeah.
And it was playing
Dinobots.
Dinobots?
Dinobots, because I was playing Dinobots, and I sat down and I started talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, it's my first game." He had like 2 ISFs in his hand, so there was nothing I could do.
That card I hate.
no.
ISF is just like it's a card that needs to be banned for me.
But like I had such like a negative experience, and it was only best of 1, so like right. So I was like, oh, what's the point of playing this? I suck. Obviously, I kept in it, but I don't know. I don't know where that story was going. Just thankful that they let me win that one game, or else I'd be gone by now.
It's I think for us experienced player, and like it's even more truer for me. Like now that I'm part of like doing community building or whatever. I think, and especially when it's not a game like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, right? Like making the game live, it's a higher priority than anything else, than winning or like coming on top of the weekly championship or whatever. It's so important for the game from now on to like get the game living for many years from now. It's yeah. I don't want I think Destiny, like from Magic, Transformers, Destiny is the one that is the most fun for me. Like game design wise, like having the dice that is rolling, discarding to like reroll, the deck that has like a really good meaning for me, because like you can go through the whole deck really quickly. Like the game design for me, Destiny was great, right? I don't want Transformer to die like Destiny, and that we need to. Our first goal is to like get much more people to play the game, I think.
So I'm glad Mill doesn't exist in Transformers, because I quite enjoyed doing that in Destiny to people.
That was my favorite card in Magic, the Millstone. It was I think a 2-dropped artifact, right? You tap 2 and tap it, and your opponent. That was my favorite card. I love that card.
Mills is a win condition.
I hated Mill in Destiny. Nick had a horrible Mill deck, and I literally every time Nick bought that deck out on the table, I would literally just want to cry.
It was Yodelaya, yeah.
I swear to God, we started that. Swear to God.
No, you had one before that with it was either Padme or Queen Amidala, however they did it.
Oh no, see that was okay. That's what
old school
I
Destiny.
kind of net decked that a little bit.
You horrible man.
It was there was a Mill deck.
I didn't even know what net decking was back then.
Padme, and it was like a 4-wide. Oh, I can't remember who was in it now.
You would sit there, do no damage to me.
It was like a character that you'd never seen played ever, and wouldn't think to play him, because he's like a tier 0, like B Z tier character, but I can't remember what his name is now. General something, some geezer. Anyway, he's got
Oh,
a bit. Riken, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was him and Padme and someone else, and that was my
Yeah.
first mill. And then Yoda Leia was the one. I built that, and yeah, you hated that, didn't you? After that, I just switched to Thrawn Snoke and just like spam vehicles out until. Yeah,
See, I used to enjoy playing vehicles.
Or bombardment.
Yeah,
two of them.
Orbital bombardment, so good.
So good.
I used to enjoy playing vehicles originally before they went OP with them. So I used to play Hux.
Yeah.
Was it Hux, FN2199, and somebody else in the support deck, and that was fun to play. And then they just went overboard with.
Yeah, hero vehicles was stupid.
Yeah,
like absolutely stupid. Yeah.
Here's why I think that Destiny was great.
I can take another picture for the Instagram.
What I really like about Destiny is
I can't see it.
No. I'll send you a screen cap later. It's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
what I really like.
Bye.
bye,
gone.
Frenchie.
Bye, Frenchie.
Bye.
Welcome to our life.
What are you doing?
What I really like.
Oh, he's getting his camera.
About spirit of our Destiny Spirit of Rebellion. That was fun because like they had like what 6 months delay. Like no, how many months delay? About like for
I
the
can't
next
keep
set.
track of all the delays they had with all the sets they had.
Yeah,
It's obnoxious.
the Spirit of Rebellion. Each freaking 2 weeks or 3 weeks, they were changing like the meta, and that was amazing because you were only having not much sets. Like how many sets was it for Spirit of Rebellion and
One.
no, so only 2 sets.
Spirit and Awakens.
And you went from Sabine, vehicle, meal, whatever. It was insane. Like yeah. It was really insane for me. Like seeing only with 2 sets, the game was like just working as fine. And that
because they would constantly errata things like right on the fly. It's like, dude, just calm down. Let's play the game for a week.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it was fine. Like that was the most enjoyable meta game experience I got from a game.
Yeah, if you have ancient lightsabers, they cost a bomb at the time. But didn't you keep pulling them out of packs just out of nowhere? I swear you did.
Yeah, I had loads of ancient lightsabers. I made
like-
loads of money when I sold out the game.
It's like how? Ancient lightsabers, 4 speeds was another one.
Yep, 4 speeds. I had 2 of those.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry.
You're excused.
Towards the end, like my favourite character to play was Vader, the new Vader, Terror to Behold.
Yeah.
Because getting that, I can't remember which one it was. You could resolve one of his melee dice against every character or something like that. I was like,
Fear and Dead Man.
Fear and Dead Man.
Fear and
Yeah.
Dead Men. I was like, that's so good.
I haven't played the game for like 6 months. I show up to like a regional. I don't remember. I actually end up like top 8
Oh wow.
with that deck. like without like any preparing. Like I was reading
Story of his life.
Just walks in. Oh, that's top 8. Sorry.
and I was like just learning on the fly to pilot the deck, and I just like got top 8. That deck was so fun. It was really good. Yeah. I ended up losing, I guess, Bobby Sapphire, like top 8.
Must have been.
I recognise that name.
Bobby
Yeah,
Sapphire,
Hyperloops.
Hyperloops.
Okay, that's where I know it from. Yeah, I was like, I recognise that. Yeah. There was no. See, from what I remember, there was no real Destiny YouTubers, was there, at the time? Or apart from those guys.
No, they did articles, Hyperloops.
Yes, articles. I think the only ones that got like a lot of traction was Double Blank Gaming. And,
I used to watch the Jay. They used to play on TTS.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I used to watch their stuff. As
Yes.
I
The other one was Sir Christopher.
Sir Christopher, yeah.
Yeah.
I could never watch the tabletop stuff. I could only ever watch it if people were playing live and like recording themselves. I could never watch the tabletop stuff being played.
I couldn't take that either.
I hated it. I hated watching it.
It's all we had though for Destiny. There was nothing else though. That's the thing. If you want to take in that content, you need. And I think that's why I'm so thankful that like this has like seemingly quite a lot of people that are getting involved with it now. A lot of people are playing Transformers and doing it, I would say, the right way.
Yeah.
So
I remember as well there was a guy with Destiny. He never used to do gameplay videos. He would only ever do like discussions and talk about leaked cards. And I can't remember his name, but he was But every card that would pop up, like, that's not going to see play. He was really negative about everything. And then
Oh,
that,
that might not be Tiny Grimes. Yeah.
that sounds like
Tiny Grimes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Tiny
it?
Grimes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember watching him, and he was like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I got this card," and then he would talk like he'd go really in depth about it, and then he'd go, "Yeah, basically."
One thing that we have been surprised Joe and Brian surprised when they started to like do rock and roll is that there's so much content creator for Transformers. Yeah,
No, when
which
you
is
started, there was like nobody.
Yeah, there was nobody, but then it just came on popping up.
And then after wave 2, it like started to like pop up.
Yeah, we got into the game late.
Yeah, we only started 7 months ago.
Was it 7 months ago? 8 months ago?
Yeah, your first video was the Blaster and Soundwave stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
That
decided.
was,
Yeah, we decided to do it around then.
That was right at Gen Con, right? Because that was the first
Yes.
time it was on sale. Was at Gen Con, the 35th anniversary one.
Yes.
Well, you,
No, I got mine from
San Diego
Comic Con.
Okay.
I had a friend over there who sent it over to me.
You can. Oh damn.
So what do you guys think about like the fact that we have so many content creators? Do you think that is a good thing or not? And why do you think that there is like so much content creator?
I like it because it helps to build a community.
Yep.
It's good that we all get along, we all interact with each other. Yeah, I really,
For the most part.
I like it.
It's
You still recording?
yeah,
Yes, we are.
yeah. It's fine now. So I'm coming from the angle of someone who's been doing games industry stuff for a number of years now, and people even now are trying to get into do content creation for the games industry, and it's very difficult because the games industry is flooded with people already doing the same thing.
Yeah.
When I started doing the podcast that I was doing about 6 years ago now, I was told not to bother because it is such a flooded market. There is already tons of gaming podcasts out there. Who's going to want to listen to you? And I was like, you got to kind of go in with the mentality of do it if you're going to enjoy it, and because you don't think you're going to get anything out of it, and anything that comes out of it is a bonus. And lo and behold, like we've had a lot of fun. Like I know this is off topic.
That's fine.
I don't like plugging my other thing too much.
Do it. Do it.
But like during that 6 years, we've had a lot of success with speaking to big people. Like crowning achievement, David Hayter, Metal Gear Solid was on my show, and you can go and listen to I think episode 34, season 2 of the Level Clear podcast. David Hayter's on there. He does our intro and everything. It's brilliant. In a couple of months' time, I've got Doug Cockle, aka Geralt the Witcher, coming on to my show as well to chat to him.
I don't know who that is.
Fun game.
I assume so.
Oh, you heard about it, right? They're doing a new game for The Witcher.
Potentially doing 4, yeah. After they're starting that, like probably after Cyberpunk's out. So like it's not. And I some guys I used to watch on YouTube. I don't know if you heard of the Super Best Friends. Have you heard of them at all?
I think so.
So massive gaming YouTubers, and I used to watch them all the time. Eventually, they come onto the show, and now we're friendly and stuff like that.
Nice.
So I've had a lot of like fun and success doing that, but we're not as big in the. If you look at us where we are in the Transformers pool,
Yeah.
like I've been doing it longer in the gaming pool, but we are a lot smaller in comparison. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
Well, and the gaming industry in whole is probably a lot bigger than. Well, it is a lot bigger than the Transformers thing, right?
Yeah, TCG is not doing as much people. Like maybe percentage-wise, you doing better. That's for sure. You see what I mean? Like you not comparing like number of views. You have to compare the number of percentages over the total, I guess.
yeah, but it's why I transitioned slowly into doing games writing, and in turn become a reviewer. So I did pieces for my own site, and eventually moved on to doing reviews for other people, and that in itself is an achievement because I still get to do game stuff and play new stuff before it comes out. I get sent to events. I went to a Mortal Kombat launch event last year.
Nice.
Cause didn't get the review, mind. I'm still annoyed about that, but I got to preview the game and play it before anybody else did, so that was a lot of fun. And it was a big celebrity event where they had people there, and it was just weird. It's weird. But once again, it's just it's such a. I'm trying to remember how I started off on this in the first place. Going from that to this, and that it's. I think I'm always wary that if as people can keep creating content for Transformers TCG as long as it's good, interesting content.
Yes.
Like
yes.
and it's. But there's going to come a point where there's going to be so much that starting out is going to be difficult.
Yes. And
So-
I think it's fine. I think that's
I think we're there already.
What starting out now would be
Yeah.
very difficult. Yes.
Yeah.
yes. What I get from what you have been explaining, right, is that if you want to be a content creator, be whatever content it is, what you need to bring in is that little touch that
It's a
will keep-
differentiator.
yes, that little touch that will keep people that keep watching you, right?
Yeah.
And especially if you do that now, you have to do it for you, not for the money, not for the for the fame or whatever. You have to do it because it's fun.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yourself,
I would like to think that for you guys, for us, you know, who have started, I would say, in the infancy of this game's life cycle, that we might have it easy, I guess, and we are lucky in that respect that we have done it so early, because in 5 years' time, but like you said, people are going to have a unique angle or not care about about the numbers, because people will try and concentrate on. They go, "Are we getting the numbers? Cool. I won't bother doing it." And it's like you've got to do it because it's something fun and it's something that you want to do, and whatever enjoyment you get out of that, that's the important part. So
I agree with that. It's like if anyone, like for Magic, for example. Sorry, going back again on that. Like,
Dan's not here now. Isn't it?
any person that is actually doing content creation for that, it's not like Magic has been around for like so many years now. There's like so much people that is doing content creation. Successful people can still come on the show because that they're just coming with like a differentiator, like a different angle, and that's just fresh. And for anyone that is listening to us that wants to do content creation, I'd say keep on coming, but be yourself and do it for the fun of it. And people would naturally follow you if you're doing good stuff, I think, right? And that's what we need to do too. It's like we need to make people like what we do. Like I'm still weird. Like it's
Yes, you
still
are.
yes, I'm weird. I'm still weird by the fact that people can still watch us for like an hour 30 minutes doing game when we're just like having fun. And
like this is what we would do anyway if you know that thing wasn't there. The camera.
Oh
The
yeah,
camera.
like the whole equipment and stuff. Me buying my own camera and stuff. I want like bring much enjoyment, much quality as much possible for like people that is like following us. This is my way for like thinking that. Yes. It's insane.
The startup. I don't know. You probably already had all the equipment and whatnot from your past podcasts and whatnot. But for us starting this, it was like we need X, Y, Z equipment. You know, microphone, camera. I was like, laptop. I was like, all right, let's just swipe the credit card and cross our fingers. And that was the most difficult part because who wants to take that leap?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like for all these years, I have not owned a laptop. And this is the first laptop I ever bought. It's like now or never. Cross your fingers.
Boom, lights, everything.
I think we were lucky in that respect to say like these arms, for instance. Like I had when we used to do the old format podcast, and before we did the video version, it was 4 guys sat around a table with mics and a mixer. So it was easier for we'll borrow these. But like when we do the videos, like I said before, I only ever use this.
Yep.
And it looks great.
It's my,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
I use my iPhone.
We do now have a light box as well.
So I'm bringing. You can't bring that thing in. But that was donated to us
by Dan,
who got it from John, who is the ex-member of my podcast. But he's doing streaming now and stuff. But like, so it's just trying to adapt and I guess do what we can with what we got, because we've not got like tons of money between us really to blow on extra equipment and stuff.
This is still secondary to everything else, no matter what, right? Like
yeah. it's going to be a hobby for a while. Hopefully for a long time. Like,
Hopefully.
it's, and we want to do the best we can, but yeah,
Your production quality is outstanding between like the Felony Friday stuffs when
It's going up.
what?
It's going up.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's outstanding. I don't know how you guys haven't gotten copyrighted yet with the Lock Me Up. Who was that? Akon or whatever.
Akon, yeah.
It's because I only use 5 seconds.
Okay.
Is that real? Is that myth?
No, it's real.
It's real. I believe it's not. Is it not?
It's the YouTube algorithms pick up certain things after a certain length of time. So if you can shorten your clips down enough, you can get away with it. It's like I've got Dare and stuff in the intros.
Yeah.
Because I only use a certain amount. But some of them are where I've used longer and it's gone copyright claim. I'm like, yeah, fair enough.
So we don't monetize our videos. Anyway,
We don't monetize our videos, so
it doesn't matter that much.
we don't. I don't worry too much about it.
It's still copyrighted if it wasn't monetized because I get hit with that on my other channel all the time for no reason whatsoever, even years later.
Yeah.
Like I put a video 13 years ago. Yo, it just got copyright infringement. I was like, I don't care. It's been 13 years.
But yeah, the felony, I can't even say it. Felony Friday.
Felony Friday.
Yeah, that Law and Order style. I was unsure whether to go with that or do something completely different, cop related. I don't know.
That's like a brilliant idea. Like,
Did they hit you for the chime yet at all or no?
Nope, nothing. No, it's too short. They'll never pick that up.
Yeah.
They'll never catch me.
So you're sure about that 5-second thing?
Oh, sorry.
As far as I'm pretty sure. Like it seems to be a pretty good rule. If you're going to use a clip for something like 5 seconds is a good length between 5 and 7. But like because you can upload it and you'll know straight away it will get whether or not it gets picked up. But you said you've had ones that have had.
Wait. So Nick, by the way, you seen our video?
Yeah, he should know.
You know where the intro music comes from,
Don't
right?
tell him though if he doesn't guess it.
Don't say it. Just
No, he can say it.
yes. Just say yes or no.
I recognise it, but I'm not sure.
It's not.
Okay, let's talk about that later.
But that's a 10-second audio intro, and we haven't gotten dinged for it yet, despite it being 2 or that's 4 videos now. It's been on 4 videos, not dinged once, 10 seconds. That's got to be a copyrightable thing.
I mean, it's obscure. It's kind of obscure.
It's got to be YouTube's audio sniffer algorithm. Something that has to know what that is.
You put 10 seconds of any other music, that's fine.
like with lyrics and stuff, you mean, or just anything in general?
That one music, right? Was like if you're a gamer, you wouldn't.
You might not know it instantly, but you might know it.
Yes.
It would be familiar to not most gamers. Some gamers. It's hard to explain.
I'd say most gamer that is like fan of heavy metal music because like the first time that music has.
That's so good.
Yeah.
You're gonna say it, and I'm gonna kick myself.
What?
You're gonna say it, and I'm gonna kick myself.
That's fine. Are you going to like bleep it?
Yes.
Okay.
He's probably not gonna put this.
Bleep it. Where would that come from? That intro music.
He said he didn't know.
Oh, I don't know. You're gonna have to help me out.